Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy. How you doing?
Some people. Yeah. Some people.
Yup. Everybody needs help, especially us when B-Real is not here. No, I'm just playing. but what up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Dr. Greenthumb Show. I am hosting today, and welcome you guys here back. We have a full table and a great show ahead of you guys, so make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. To the right of me, I have Mr. Goodlight himself, C-.
What up, everyone? What up, E-Zone? What up, Blaze? What up, Les? What up, GF?
Going individual.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to top the Halle Berry shout-out that, what is it, Funk Dubious did the other day.
Oh, no, he shouts out,
Yeah.
you know.
Like you know, at the end, like it's like he reads the end of the movie credits.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he does.
It's like he's on Video Music Box or something. He's like, I want to shout out to my Aunt Titi and my Uncle Johnny. And it's like, come on. That's funny.
Yeah, but the Psycho one, you heard him already.
Yeah.
Psycho Leezy, what's up, man?
What's popping? You know, it's Thursday. We got apple juice in the house. We chilling.
Yeah.
It's Apple Juice Day.
About to go and got the Jamaican blunts. Woo.
Yeah.
They're ready.
I could tell you wrote that.
Come on, B. That's a cannon, B. That's a cannon right there.
Hey, man, you know, there is nothing that you can confuse with the Psycho.
I'm not ashamed of my joints, B. They're nice. Look.
Yeah. What is it? Also up there in the Treehouse crew.
We're doing good, E-Zone. How's everybody at the table
Why was
today?
there a delay? What's going on up there?
I thought you were going to, like, introduce us. We got Colton, Ra-Ra, and the Dominator, but you just said the Treehouse crew.
Yeah, sometimes I keep it short.
Oh, that's all right. We're doing good up here, though. We can't complain.
Yeah?
We're going to have a good day today.
You feeling pretty big and back over there?
Yeah, with Psycho Leezy being Bool.
Psycho Leezy came over here flamed up down to the B on his shirt.
Yep.
All good.
Yep. Also, we got returning here with mad stories about why he's not drinking. And,
Damn, dude.
yeah, I want to know why. Also, the stunning glass breaker, the champ himself,
Give it up.
the Godfather.
Yeah.
Wow. That's I might drink apple juice now. But hey, I'm glad to be back. Missed you guys.
We missed you,
Miss
man.
you, bro. Dude.
But I'm ready for some apple juice, maybe.
Nah. We heard your story. Bro.
Yeah.
We you know.
Your
You gotta
family
chill.
like looked at us and like, you guys should have seen it.
Hey, thank God nobody's seen it because they take away all your on these shows. They take away your cameras, everything. You can't tape it. You can't film it. You can't take pictures. Thank God. Thank God. That's all I gotta say. Thank you. I'm not drinking no more. I'm telling you, I'm done.
We're gonna figure out why after we
done.
introduce the one and only Concentrate King himself, Cali Blaze.
What's up, everybody?
You feel
What up, GF?
Doing good, baby.
Yeah, man.
So it has been a while since you've come on the show, GF. And the first thing I asked you, I was like, hey, I think the purpose of them leaving a Gentleman Jack bottle was like, just in case you show up, like in case of an emergency, but it's in case you show up, you know. And I think they had put that away. And the first thing you tell me was that, oh no, I've quit drinking.
Now, well, first of all, most of that story is true, except I never said I've quit drinking. I said I'm not drinking for a while.
Take a break.
I'm not. I gotta take a break because I gotta take a break.
Well, I mean, I'm interested to know why what happened. Like what made you take that decision?
My good friend, The Undertaker. He has a show called One Man Show or something. The Undertaker, One Dead Man Show.
Right.
And he's doing these things. I think he's coming to LA here real soon. In fact, next week. Actually, he's here this week, I think, for that. But anyway, so he goes, "Hey, big bro, I'm gonna do something I never do." He goes, "I'm gonna halfway during the show, I want to call you up on stage with me, and we'll tell some stories, man. And this way, we can figure out who's telling the truth here on these stories that we tell." And I'm like, "Cool." That's about the best part to that story.
Now, have you prior to this, like how many update did you how many?
Okay.
How much of a warning did you have before he?
I had 2-3 weeks.
Oh, so you knew?
Yeah, I knew, and so I had canceled my engagements to where I was flying out. His show was on a Friday, but it starts at 10, 11 o'clock at night, so it ends late. And I had like a 7 o'clock in the morning flight that next morning. So I'm like, my wife's like, "All right, chill out, be cool, don't get too crazy." No, I won't. So I meet the guys from Nine Line. That's a really good shirt company that Taker works with. And we go to a nice restaurant, and we eat, and Midian's there, another one of the BSK guys. And I'm like, "Guys, I really don't want to drink much tonight. I really don't. Seriously, because they know I drink Jack." And I'm like, "I'm not drinking tonight." Just as I say that, here comes a round of Jack Daniels around the table.
Oh my.
All right.
What time is this around the night?
This is probably 7:30. I think it was 7:45 was our.
Oh, nice
So
and early.
You start drinking at the
That's a
good.
good
That's
time.
a good time to start drinking.
That's a good time.
Then I started.
You
at a good
started.
time.
You knew.
Yeah.
I wasn't too bad there. I think I only had 3 or 4 shots there, and that was with dinner. And then we go to the show, and Taker's doing his pre-autograph thing or private signing, whatever it's called, his VIP thing. And so I'm in this dressing room. I have a couple shots. He comes in, we hug, and we have 2 or 3 or 4 more shots.
Are these back to back?
This is like within 10 minutes.
Ooh.
Damn, who drinks like that?
Okay, so we have this normal sized bottle of Jack. Now, before the show had even started, that thing's almost gone. And so I don't know if it was a rib or not, but just before he calls me on stage, there's a bottle of Jack on stage and 2 shot glasses. And then just before he goes on stage, it's like, "Hey, tell him, hey, I don't believe there's a bottle of Jack here and it's not cracked yet." So I go out there and do that. And honestly, I remember a few things, but there's a lot that you'd have to get from my wife and my son of the stupid things that I did.
Like it wasn't just stories. You did.
This is one of those things where I don't remember. I really don't. I remember up until a point where we were talking about me and him doing the same girl.
Oh wow.
Oh
Yeah.
Wow.
And I don't remember much after that
Blackout.
until my son woke me up the next morning and was like, "Are you going to catch your flight?" Oh. And I jumped up, and thank God I'd packed the night before. I jumped up, bam, got to the airport, got on the plane, got up in first class, sat down, and then it hit me then how drunk I really was.
You were still drunk when you woke up.
I was just out of being on the road, just knowing that I've never missed a show. Bam, I got there, got to the airport, did what I had to do. I'm on the plane now, and I know I smell of just booze.
I mean, I've done that before. Drunk airports.
Ooh.
Where you're sweating the whole time.
Yeah, you hot.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Like
Yeah.
carrying bags and
I've
But
been
the
there.
next couple of days, man, seriously, I was like, I think I got liquor poisoning because it hurt for the next couple of
Oh
days.
damn! So you actually got some pain out of this.
Yeah.
Now my biggest question is like it wasn't live, obviously.
Thank God.
Okay.
The show was live. Oh no. What I went to. No, I flew in. I did fly into Detroit. They drove me into Canada. We did the show from 10 to 3 on Saturday.
But the Taker thing, was that live?
That was live, bro.
So it's out there in the internet?
No.
Not
It's
yet.
not taped. You can't tape it. There's no taping there. That's why I said you have to turn in your phones, everything. There's no recording of this thing.
Exclusive.
So
Oh,
only
it's like a
people seen it are the people that were there.
It's like a Chappelle comedy show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. So only those people and
Yeah.
it's word of mouth.
Yeah, and thank God it's Vegas because they love me there.
Ooh.
But yeah, dude, it just.
You sure there's not a little bit of footage?
I hope to God not. I look on YouTube for any of it. I can't find it.
Yo, but it's something about Vegas that the liquor just hits a little harder, man.
That what it is?
I don't know what it is. I get twisted and
Oxygen.
It's not true. That's a myth.
I know. I was just joking.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying if it was true though, you would be able to go 10 times harder.
Yeah.
Because you'd be having more oxygen, even though like as you're slowing down, you're like, oh, what are you talking about? I have way more. It makes you almost invincible. Like if
Yeah, it would take away some of that hangover feeling. That's I mean, or that drunk. You know, it would definitely sober you up if it was true. Right?
Every time I'm in Vegas, I get twisted out. Yo, the next day I'm waking up with scars all over me. I'm like, yo, what the hell happened?
Man.
Must have busted my ass somewhere.
Dude, I've had friends lose lose everything from a watch to teeth to just
like
all in a day.
Like for chicks, they what is it? They just come home with a bunch of bruises.
Or
like
pregnant.
Or pregnant, but but it's like
Not knowing.
like that's like the one thing a lot of chicks will be like, where does this bruise come from? Like it's like, yo, are y'all just socking each other?
Yeah.
Like what's going on?
Whenever I hear a girl say, "Where did this bruise come from?" I don't know. Where did it come from?
Yeah. Bruce Choach.
Bruce Springsteen.
Hold up.
A bruised choach.
Bruce Willis.
It is WrestleMania weekend.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Now, it's you being a Hall of Famer and all that. Like, do you go for nostalgic feelings sometimes, or do you just like, you know what, I'm doing legend shit? Oh man,
It's a cool time, man, because everybody from all around the world it's like the Super Bowl of wrestling. So it's cool. I won't be doing nothing at WrestleMania. I leave here and I've got to do some stuff for the WWE, some tapings and stuff. But I'll be at WrestleCon. It's where anybody who's ever laced up a pair of boots will be at WrestleCon, and it's pretty cool. I'll be with Rikishi and that whole Uso bunch. I think it's called the. She would call me out on that.
No, is it in California?
Yeah, it's
like here.
Here.
Yeah, it's right here.
So your fans and people can come through and and come.
They already know.
And this is Saturday.
It is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
There it is.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, look at that.
Booth 25 and 26, baby.
Yeah, I'm with Rikishi and that whole bunch.
I almost won. Can we pull up?
Yeah,
I'm going to try to pull up.
Yeah.
You'll smell me. You'll smell me. I never said I'll stop smoking.
I like
Well, I mean,
that.
smoking doesn't make you, take your shirt off.
Oh, yeah.
Did you take your shirt off at the Undertaker thing?
No, thank God. I hear my wife tells me that I took off my glasses and my hat and I threw it at the 9-line guys. Why I did that, I don't know, but I hear that I did do that.
See, sometimes we do things that just, we get out of hand. When we let loose. Like I am too one of those people that I do some things where I have to apologize in the morning.
I don't do that often anymore.
No, it's not that often, but it happened as of recent. It wasn't too bad.
Vegas.
Yeah, but it happened in Vegas. Yeah,
maybe it's the air. I don't know, man. But
there was normal air at that Airbnb. I'll tell you that much.
Let me ask you, when you got on that plane, I know you knocked out.
Oh, it was 4 hours to Detroit. I didn't see any of it.
Exactly.
I didn't see
before it took off. Like,
I didn't see it.
That's me.
To be fair, nobody wants to see the way to Detroit. No,
Michigan,
unless you're going to Canada.
I was saying, don't sleep in
Yeah.
Michigan though. Michigan's a beautiful state, bro.
Yeah,
Just
it's
the
water.
city of the a lot of Michigan's
Detroit.
beautiful.
Home of some of my favorite music.
It's like, look, there's water, but we can't drink it.
You would not believe how hard it is to get into Canada, though, from the States, what you got to go through.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean? They shut you
I've
down?
been, and it's like, and to be honest, everybody's like, you got in so easy. I was like, to be honest, man, I was like, it was so easy peasy, and I was by myself, which was like more sus, because they're probably like, how do we know he's not over here trafficking drugs or something like that? But
All right.
yeah, bro. I mean, because they could ask you, like, have you smoked? Like, have you smoked in the past
Yes.
24 hours?
Yes.
Yeah.
They will ask you. It's not like, it was pretty lenient when you go, to Asia. They were just like, hey, man, there better not be no heroin in here. But like, it smelled like hella weed. They don't even know what that is. But when you in Canada, it's like, that's America Junior, bro.
They asked, have you smoked in the last 24 hours?
Yeah.
wow.
If I swab your fingers right now, it might, like straight up, because you're coming from California.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't usually drive, and it was just easier to do it that way because I was in a place called Chatham, which was like an hour out. But it was cool. The coolest part is when they made me go to the inspectors, and then, like when you watch, go in that line over there, they put us in that line over there. But the coolest thing about it is when I walked in, the dude, I swear, he goes like this, "Are you the Godfather?" Eh? And
Hey?
I'm like, yeah,
who's
man.
that?
And he goes, hey, Charlie, this is the Godfather. He goes, I knew that was the Godfather, eh? And then coming back, they did the same thing. They made us pull over and go into the special
Man, that's
line.
probably on purpose, dude. Just want to know it's you, eh?
Maybe they got it, but it was cool. Hey,
I mean, that they still search you?
no, they didn't search me, but they go through your passport.
the
What they're looking
easy-
for is if you've been arrested, if you've
Yep.
any charges, if you have, I think, a DUI, any of those things, they won't let you in.
Yeah, for sure.
I have none of those
Yeah, you know
that
what?
they know about.
You know what country you never have a problem going into? Mexico.
Come in.
Yeah. They're just like, hey, come in. It don't matter what way you came in. It's cool.
Just hurry up, come in.
Yeah, just hurry up, come in, dude, because we close eventually when the sun goes down.
Oh man, I remember I went with a group. We were touring, and we had to go through the Canadian border, and the bassist had a prior, and they kept us separated from him while they interrogated him in a room for 2.5 hours, off a prior, and so we just had to sit there and just like at a certain point they were like, damn, what if we don't make the show? And it was day of show, so we were just trying to hurry up and get in.
And if you try to tell them, they're like, we don't care, eh?
No, they know.
Yeah,
That's the thing is that they'll be like, oh yeah, you guys got a show today. All right, sit over there.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It was hard on us back in the day because most wrestlers had records. And so we'd get into Canada, everybody would separate, try to sneak through, maybe they didn't notice who you were.
Yeah.
And they would pull you over, man. I tell them, dude, listen, I don't have that up. They don't even want to hear it. I'd go there, you'd sit for 45 minutes, man, for them to say, okay, you can go in. But they used to be hard on us. But because of that, I'm in that system now. When they pull up my name, it says, wrestler, whatever. But, yeah.
When you say it used to be hard, what years were you talking about?
Mid-90s.
Really?
Yeah.
See, because I remember going to Montreal. I mean, was it Montreal? Yeah. And I think it was '99, and it was nothing. You didn't even need a visa back then.
You don't think that I'm...
I was driver's license.
You don't think when
Right
B-Real
across.
goes by, it says professional weed smoker?
I don't know if that's what they have them titled.
like
but-
they-
Dude, now they pull up your
Yeah.
they pull up your Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
They really check you out now.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, they told me one time I was going to Germany or someplace, and they said, "What's BSK?" And then I'm like, "What the hell do you know about BSK?" And then he turned the thing. He was on my Instagram.
Wow.
Yeah.
They do that.
Wow.
They did it to me.
I believe
It's
it.
One
crazy.
time.
Okay, so how did they know about your Instagram before you even went there?
And I think in my passport it must say that I'm a wrestler.
Or they just put in your name, Charles Wright,
Or
on
they put it-
Instagram.
yeah,
That's it.
I mean, look at me. I'm walking
Yep.
to the airport like this. So,
Yeah.
You have a
but
belt and you're in your hand,
it's not as bad as it used to be because it used to have working papers. They were worried about getting their money and getting the taxes and getting that. And then, it was mostly because of that. And they don't do that anymore where you have to show paperwork
Work papers,
money. You
yeah.
don't have to show work papers anymore.
Yeah.
So that makes it easier. It was weird. But like I said, they might have said, "Hey, Johnny, I got the Godfather here, man. I'm going to pull him over there, eh? He's going to be right there."
Yeah.
I mean, they are. That is the epitome of America Junior. They like everything we do for the most part.
Apparently, I wrestled in this town in the 90s, and wrestling's only been there one time. It's Chatham, Canada, and it's only been there one time, and I was in the main event. I was Kama, and I was wrestling The Undertaker, and I've never signed so many Kama action figures until then, man. So it was a big deal for them, for this little town. Like, the town probably was only 3,000 people. I think 1,500 of them showed up for this deal.
Isn't a lot of it inhabitable to in Canada too? Like how it's like
Sure.
there is Nevada, 80% of it is inhabitable, not inhabitable,
Uninhabitable.
Uninhabitable, yeah.
So, but Canada's like that too, where they have a certain cities, but a lot of it is,
There's a lot of forests and
Right.
natural.
But you got to realize when you say uninhabitable, that's for most people. You got people thug it out. And then you look at the Eskimos, bro, they live in the North Pole. You're just
Can we look up
normal people.
how many Eskimo population we have out there? Because
Yeah.
it's hard for me to believe that there's people living in igloos out there.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know how many, but they're there.
I think igloos are like last resort too. I don't think it's a realistic household.
Yeah,
couldn't-
probably.
I've never seen one, but
I've never seen a real igloo like
How the
in
hell
the
you-
wild.
We used to
War.
make them back home, but that was it, bootleg ones. You remember that?
Nope.
Oh, we'd make a big pile, but we did it opposite. Some people would build it like brick type. We didn't. You make a big mound, and then you hollow out the middle. You know what I
Okay.
mean? That's how we used to do it, but it was fun.
You just build a cave.
Yeah, basically.
Snow
Exactly.
I know.
Huge
In
mountain of
the
snow.
hood we was in, nobody was building no
Yeah.
igloos. We was just snowball
Just
fights.
mountains.
Snowball fights. That's it. Ah.
Snow's hard enough to break windows, bro.
Of course, turn into ice.
A lot, yeah.
You have to use
I
your
remember.
hands.
I remember this chick in the hood one time put a big rock and covered it in snow and smacked somebody with it. Like we was playing snowball fights back in crazy.
Yeah, I've never lived in
Pah!
the snow.
Get hit with a rock.
I've
that
never had that
snowball was
experience.
tight. That shit was tight.
I never had the experience, man. I've never lived in the snow.
Yeah, man. East Coast is, every winter we out there playing
man.
football
Heavy.
in the snow as a kid,
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get older, that snow, that shit becomes a problem.
Hell yeah, to
you
work
You
in
don't
it.
want to.
Yeah.
You got to shovel, throw salt out. Your truck you got to dig your car out.
When was
it's
that
like-
last big one that I was in 96 or 97? There was a big, were you still back there for that?
Nah.
That was like, oh, you already out?
Yeah, I was out.
Oh, wow.
man. I was determined.
Yeah.
You guys remember I was talking about moving to Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Remember? So I was all ready to go, right? I'm going to sell
Philadelphia
my
was
house.
cool.
I'm going to move. It was south of Philly. Okay, I'm going to move to this little town. There's only 300 people there, but I got these acres. I got this and that. And I talked to Undertaker, and he tells me, man, you don't like the cold. No, I'll be all right. And I talked to this person. Man, you don't like the cold. Yeah. Well, all of a sudden, me and my wife, we click onto the daily news and look at the weather in Williamsburg, Pennsylvania, and I see people digging themselves out of houses, and I see cars stranded, and I need people. I'm like, oh, hell no.
The snow
Hell no. What was I thinking?
it gets real over there.
No,
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
What were you thinking?
I think that Jack was in there somewhere.
No, you were thinking about convenience. Like when I was talking to you, like I travel.
You saw the house
you know.
price, huh? You're like, yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right,
That's
man.
because that'll be enough to be like, oh man, this is how much it costs to live here. And you're like, I could do a big chilling over here. And then-
You're right. My house was selling for a certain amount of money, and I'm like, wow, I could sell this house.
and live it up big
I
time.
live out there, man. I'd be set for the rest of my life. But no, I that's not for me. I can't do it. I don't know where. I'm not gonna end up in Vegas, but I don't know where it's gonna be. But it's not gonna be Vegas.
You ever thought about retiring overseas,
No,
like anywhere that There's, I don't know. It's like
I've been a lot of places, bro. I'd rather be here.
USA.
Yo, Godfather, if he went to Japan, he's like Godzilla out there.
oh yeah,
Word.
Everybody will be like down to his knees.
he's be the only one that's as big as the sumo wrestlers. I only saw one, and then they're bigger than what you see on TV because they're like crouched when they're
Yeah.
like fighting.
they're
But
big.
when they get up, you're like,
man.
that's a lot of starch, bro. Like, yeah, no,
Lot of starch.
Their brute strength could just throw you from one.
no, I for sure could have got picked up like a Chucky doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just tossed you against the wall.
All those dudes do is eat.
They do.
They eat. They stay in the dojos
Sushi.
and they eat.
Carbs.
That is, they
Sushi rolls.
I said starch because a majority of their
Rice.
diet is starch, but less over here is like, did I eat sushi the whole time, bro? like,
You gotta call me up.
have you ever met a sumo wrestler and like or
Yeah.
have there ever been anybody inside the ring?
Yeah, I've wrestled in Japan a lot back in the late '80s. I'd go over there on a month tours over there in Japan
Damn,
for a
that's
company called New Japan Wrestling.
Damn.
And we'd have breaks, and they'd take you to the sumo things, and you'd go to the dojos where those guys train, and you got to eat with them, man. So I seen with how what they used to eat, man. Rice, a lot of rice. Yeah. And they just eat, and they go train, and they eat,
Noodles.
train, and they eat, and they train, they go to sleep. That's all they do, man. But I've been to them, man. I've seen them. Some of the guys are like 6'4", 6'5", and
Are they heavy? Would they be heavier than you?
all those dudes.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
all solid.
It's all weight, yeah.
I'd be the
Solid
smallest
fat.
one, man.
What did you max out at? Like 300? What'd you hit?
Oh no,
More or less?
I think my biggest was 355.
Wow, damn, man.
I wrestled at 320.
And you're what, 6'5"?
I'm 6'4", 6'5". But I wrestled, generally I was between 300 and 320. Right now I stay at about 285.
Yeah, but back then you was straight diesel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was.
Damn.
Yeah, I was.
I mean, you still looking good though.
Yes.
Not bad for an old man.
Ah, you doing good.
Hey, back then when you were like super duper, like when you were training and at your height of like having to get in, what was like a regular meal for you?
Like how many pancakes, dude, for breakfast?
But, you know, at all the hotels, they would have food there, of course, when you get up in the morning. So, I mean, we'd eat. You know, you'd take 3, 4, 5 plates of food to your table, but I mean, you'd eat.
That's a lot, dude.
Yeah, I don't eat like that anymore. But
back then,
you'd burn it.
5 plates though, but I could believe it at your
dude, man,
yoked out prime.
Yeah,
you got to feed all those muscles.
Yeah. People are like, oh, you were on. No, I wasn't, dude. I was eating.
I believe you. I think you were
burgers.
natural.
Yeah, I used to just you'd eat a lot, and I'd eat pizza, chicken wings, drink a lot of beer, drink a lot of Jack.
Was your dad yoked out?
No,
Beer muscles.
no. My dad's 5'9", maybe.
Was your mom a big lady?
My mom
Did you say
has
your
tall
dad is
brothers.
5'9"?
Yeah, 5'9".
Is it only in
It comes from my
so
mom's side was.
He was disappointed with you then. Right?
damn.
My mom's side, I have some 6'4" uncles,
Right.
and then my dad has a few on his side too. He was just
Your boy, I think, is he taller than you already?
Are you seen him?
He is,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's what, at least an inch
this
taller.
I think he's every bit of 6'7".
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, man.
I wouldn't doubt it. When he walked in this morning, I'm like, God damn, bro.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah, man.
He could just like knock over the bookshelf and just from the top. Yeah, he could just be like, "Fuck this bookshelf."
He's a
tall.
good kid, man.
He's tall. He's the only one out of all my kids that got the height. So
That's cool.
but
What's the other heights?
Corey is probably 6'2", and Chucky's probably 6 feet.
So nobody got the Blaze height. They didn't
Ty
get your
got my
dad's
body.
height.
He got the long legs, and
Yeah.
Is that true? How it works? That like two tall people will make a short person?
I don't know about that.
No, it's just genetics. Like if you have like, you know, taller, short genetics in your family at one point, it could easily come into play.
Because I've seen 2 short people make a tall ass person.
I was
Yeah.
fucked. My dad's 5'8", my mother's 5'1". So I
Both my
didn't stand
parents-
a chance.
Yeah.
My parents are short, so I came out pretty tall.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, what are you, 6 foot?
So, like 5'11".
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, Ty's me and Denise's son. So the other ones had different moms with me.
Right.
But Ty's the only one that we've had together.
Does Denise have height on her side?
Not really.
No. Well, she's not small. She's average or taller.
She's
what,
small
like
when you
5'7"?
stand next to her. Yeah, like that's the when you're like, damn, dude. But then she's like normal size.
She's probably what, 5'9", 5'8"?
Yeah, that's what I
5'8".
was about to say, yeah. It's my height.
It's weird, yeah.
Hey, you know, so does the WWE watch like you know your podcast appearance? Like, you know how they always like try to work with like, you know how like some sports leagues they'll be like, oh, MLS Hall of Famers, now they could do commentating for certain games as a special guest. Is that something that you're gonna eventually take up, or maybe look for as an opportunity? Because I can see you doing that, considering that you have so much experience on the mic. I mean, you're doing this like, you know, not regularly, but you do it regularly enough.
Yeah.
Because they have that channel now, right?
Right, yeah. I'm not looking to do anything like that because I just don't want to be on a schedule, and I don't want to I have to fly here on this day, do this, and this. And the thing about me at this point in my life, if I don't want to do the shit, I ain't gonna do it.
Hell
I ain't gonna be phony about it and go if I, you know.
I mean, it wouldn't be fighting; it would just be doing
whatever
yeah.
it is. But whatever it is, sometimes I'm in bear mode, and bear mode is you don't feel like
They gonna hit you with that check like, but GF.
That's a different story. That's a whole different story. But I'm not really looking to do that. I do a lot of stuff like what I'm doing today with them. Is we're talking about Mark Henry, and then I'm talking about the Attitude Era. And so, and basically they just turn the mic on, ask you a couple questions, and you just talk.
Because they don't have a podcast, do they? Like the actual network?
They have a show called The Bump.
Yeah, they have, but it's not like, I would imagine with like the wrestlers that have the most time right now are the people that came from the WWE Attitude Era, and like of course the people from the late '80s and all that stuff.
Right.
Some of them ain't around, like some of the legends past, but there's a lot of legends that are around. And it's like people want to hear these stories because now you got like a lot of time to tell them.
The WWE is using less and less of the legends.
Damn.
They still use me a lot, but they're using less and less of the legends. Like the Hall of Fame this year, they usually pay 10, 15 legends to come to it, and this year they basically said, hey, if you want to go, we'll give you a ride.
Wow.
And so, they're using the legends. I just thank God I just re-signed a New Legends contract. They're 5-year contracts, and I've been on it since 2003. So I've been on this thing for 20 years.
It was only WWF back then, though, right?
It was when I got in, it was WWF. And when I was getting out, it became WWE.
Right.
But yeah, man,
You were still a part of that too, the EWE.
yeah.
At the end, right?
Yeah, Godfather was part of the WWE. But yeah, they're a cool company, man. They've been very, very good to me.
No doubt.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
What up, Vince?
Got to keep the
Yeah,
legacy.
you always have good stories about Vince. You know?
Oh, yeah,
you
man.
really do. You don't. I've never heard you say bad things about him, and a lot of people talk shit.
Do you think he'd ever be game to come on the podcast on here on the show with us?
That would be hard to do.
Okay.
He's like, okay.
That would be
Yeah.
real hard to do.
We would have to get some chicks or something.
I mean,
You got to
Lower them in.
I probably
over.
I probably had a chance with Taker until I went on the show.
wow.
Blew it.
Is that going to be like aired or broadcast?
No.
Like, it
That's
was-
just
Oh, thank
the only
God.
people that saw it was the people that were there.
Oh, that's badass.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
In
That's
this
great,
case,
yes. Yeah.
Some people saw other things in other areas.
Anybody who was at that show, we want to talk to you.
hey, it was not one of my finest moments at all. And dude, I'm like embarrassed. I text Taker and apologize. I'm like, dude, he told me, he's like, bro, he goes, what did he say? He says, hey, that's what happens when you drink a bottle of whiskey in 30 minutes. He actually said, shit happens, bro. He goes, that's what happens when you drink a bottle of Jack in 30 minutes. But that's both of us.
Yeah.
And he said, I had a hard time getting back to my dressing room. And he goes, and that next morning, he had to catch an early flight. He goes, it was rough. And that was the whole thing. He goes, and then he said, see you Thursday, meeting today. Because he's got it. I'm doing something right after he does it. So I'll see him today.
Damn.
That's crazy. That's cool.
Well, at least you'll get a recap.
Yeah, but I think if there was any chance of me going on the road with him doing that show, I think I burned that bridge.
Yo, let me ask you.
I got to worry about that no more.
Godfather, back in the days, did you ever have a drunk fight? And
With Taker?
Yeah, like a real wrestling
dude,
fight. Did you ever have a drunk fight?
Oh, not to where you're going to the face or to the head, but we used to get, dude, we
like go in the ring. I'm
you
talking
careful.
about going in the ring.
no.
drunk. That's what I'm saying.
It
ring
would
is
be
a
more
lot of
like
space.
getting out of a topless club drunk and start fighting.
That's what
That's
I'm
what I
like,
wanted
it would
to
be
know.
more like
he was
that.
in the ring fighting drunk. Like
We would get so drunk. Mind you, we always had drivers, but we would get so drunk that it was a biker thing. If you're really not been around bikers, you wouldn't understand this. But it's a brother love thing, and we'd be, I love you, brother. I love you, brother. Yeah. Then I'd hit him, and he'd hit me, and I'd hit him. Then you start really hitting each other, and then and I love it after I love you, brother. But I got in a lot of where one day, I think it was me. One day I woke up, and back then we'd get 2-bedroom suites because we were like.
Hey, you need some stuff.
We do the same type of girls and stuff. Anyway. Yeah. And so one day I said, hey, man, how about if we stop hitting each other, man? Let's just, stop doing that.
Wow.
And he's like, you know what? Good idea. Because you'd be welted up, man, from taking shots from each other.
Damn.
And then he'd be like, hey, I love you, bro. He'd give me a Rolex. And he'd give me a Rolex. And
He'll punch me if he gives me a roller to follow.
He probably gave me 8 Rolexes.
Wow.
That's nice.
But I gave them all back.
Speaking of risks.
Wait, every time he got drunk?
Dude, he tells a story about it, man. He used to get drunk. And, I love you, bro. Here, man, take my watch.
What?
And the next day, I wouldn't even say nothing. I just had him his watch, and he'd put it back on. I've given him leather coats. We had a big fight over a Godfather hat one time that they actually told a story about. But yeah, man.
Speaking of risks.
And no
what you
wonder
got on your
B-Real
wrist
don't get
there?
drunk, bro. What if he starts giving away stuff?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Word, them championship belts is
Yeah,
crazy.
Yay. Those are the freshest on your wrist right now. Those are
Aren't
the,
those cool?
Thank you.
Break
Oh,
it
yeah,
out,
talk
baby.
about those.
A good friend of mine named GWC, greatest wrestling collection out there at the D. He wears these things. I'm like, dude, what are these? Where'd you get those? He goes, bro, they're mini championship belts, and you can order them.
I could wear that on my waist.
Yeah, but they're mini belts. But yeah, and he wears them on his wrist. So he got me one for the. This is the tag team belt that I held with Bull Buchanan, and this is the Intercontinental belt that I'd won.
yeah.
And so I thought for WrestleMania I'd break them out, baby. Aren't those kind of cool?
Fire.
Fresh,
Fire.
dude.
They do.
Damn, those are fresh.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that.
That's what it was given to me at that show, right? That was in, yeah, that's it.
Dope.
Did I look drunk?
Nah, you look like very
great.
You're very happy.
Oh, believe me, I'm hungover.
Excellent. You see,
That's the worst feeling.
Hungover?
Yeah.
Oh,
the worst is when you gotta talk to people. Like you gotta. do
I did one more
interviews.
thing though. I forgot I did one thing that I think really set it off. Is I had my hip done and that's fine, but now I need my knee done and my knee is getting worse and worse. I got to have it replaced, which I'm gonna do soon. So I didn't want. I was walking on a cane, so I didn't want to walk out there limpity dimpity, like a pimp with a limp. And so I'm like, somebody's like, well, here, take this. I'm like, I don't really take pills, bro, and I really don't. I don't. I swear to God, I don't take pills.
Was it like knee Viagra?
I don't need them up.
No pain for his knee.
Oh no, I'm saying I was like, what did he give you?
Well, he gave me a Vicodin.
Oh.
And so I took the Vicodin, and I think that didn't help matters.
What do you? Oh, that was the night with Taker.
Yeah.
What do you mean? A bottle of Jack?
Oh
You
yeah,
mix
no,
that with Vicodin?
that makes all kinds of sense.
Yeah, well, that
Yes.
because I
Are you just connecting this right now? That would because
well, I mean, back in the day, dude, and I'm talking back in the late 80s, 90s, you'd take 5 Vicodins, 3 Somas, couple plus, and then drink a bottle of Jack. I'm talking about that stupid, that's a long time ago. But you're not thinking at that point, bro, I'm almost a bottle of Jack Daniels in.
ooh.
Okay? And so somebody goes, hey, take this, man. Give it 10 minutes, you won't have your limp. Okay. I'm dumb and stupid shit.
Sounds good.
And I think that what happened is when I got out there, that Vicodin kicked in. Because I don't do shit. The stuff that I'm not even going to say I was doing after the show, that's not me. I don't do stuff like that.
You mix painkillers.
I love drinking way
alcohol.
too much for me
For
to.
Christ's sake.
Sorry.
I was like in the middle of fucking speaking. No, go ahead.
I was just like, sorry, bullet train. Yeah, I just said I love drinking way too much for me to like want to develop a love for pills.
Dude, yeah, I had friends that used to love drinking and taking Vikes on the reg. You know what I mean? That was like one of their preferred highs. You know what I mean? Vikes are heavy, man.
5 Somas, dude. What are you, like a bear? Like a
Yes.
It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. You're on the road. And it's not because you're in pain. You're taking them to get high.
Yeah.
And you're on the road. You're partying like a rock star. You're taking these pills. They're available to get very easy. And then you, like anything, smoking weed, taking dab hits, whatever it is, you keep doing it, you're going to build up a tolerance. So 2 goes to 3, goes to 4, goes to taking them on an empty stomach and then eating 30 minutes so they kick in faster, to doing all type of stupid shit. And then all of a sudden you get up to, wow, I'm taking all these pills. But that was before I started smoking. When I started smoking at 27 years old, I stopped taking those pills. So when I say I don't take pills, it's not like I don't drink shit. I don't take pills. I had hip surgery, and I had to take some pills. I'm like, I don't want to take these pills because it's on the real. It has killed so many of my friends. These stupid ass fucking pills have killed so many wrestlers that I tried to get to smoke weed instead of take these fucking pills.
Attaboy.
And I'd be like, dude, why wouldn't you smoke? It gives me the munchies. So
Yeah.
Fun part.
dude,
And the pills is
That's
what
the
turned-
smartest thing you could have ever done, B.
So that was the stupidest thing I did was take that Vicodin.
pills turn
Yeah,
into
for sure. But
heroin.
stopping the pills was the best thing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just did. That's my testimonial.
You start like if you abuse pills, bro, your liver you get shot real quick.
For sure.
It takes a longer process if you're gonna do it with alcohol. If you really drink that much, but when you add pills into the equation, your liver's gonna get shot real quick.
Pills aren't good for you, man. That's why I stopped taking them.
Yeah, man. I knew friends of mine that love popping like 2 or 3 and with a Corona.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just like woo-wee.
Yep.
I did that once.
I remember going to school and they was popping the acids, the tabs or
I did
whatever
that.
with 40 ounces. Like,
That's crazy.
right before school, going to class. I'm like,
Wow.
wow. I'll do the 40 ounce, but I was good.
I mean, doing drugs in school was kind of like because if you were doing your own thing, bro, school was just kind of like a daycare, bro.
Question.
You're like
real quick question. Did all you guys drink in high school?
Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
No.
Oh yeah. I
No.
What?
15 years
Hell
old,
yeah.
dude.
Junior high school.
You're joking me.
Junior
40
high school.
ounces.
I didn't have my first beer. Well, that's a lie. I wasn't drinking till after high school. I mean, I'm not talking about going at 14, 15, going to your uncle's house and your uncle slipping you a little drink.
Yeah,
Hey, have
my
a sip of
uncle-
this.
what?
But I mean, actually opening up beer, I didn't do till I went to college.
I cracked a beer at homeroom at 15 years old, dude.
Wow.
Damn, bro.
That's crazy.
My friend was like, my dad left trucking. He's like, and he left this beer in the fridge. And I was like, you brought it to school?
Give me some.
Yeah, yeah. This is the first time. Let me get some, dude.
I was 12 when I did my first line. So
You,
when,
come
yeah.
on.
Jeez, dude.
Advanced,
swear on
dude.
everything.
What the
whoa,
fuck?
That I love.
Who the hell are you around at 12 years
How
old?
about
Scarface, apparently.
The close. No,
Tony.
on
Uncle
my
Tony.
block, I was the youngest person. The closest person to my age was 3 years, and the average person was 7 to 8 years older. So when I was 12, they were 17 and 19. So everybody else, like the closest
Damn.
kid to me was 15. So whatever they did, I did. So it didn't matter. So yeah, weed. I was 11 years old when I started smoking weed, and my parents smoked weed, so it was easy to just go jack it. And the older kids knew my dad always had a stash, so I knew where to get it. I would take it and share it with everybody. So
Damn.
Was
it
it
was
good
young,
coke?
man. Hell yeah, bro. Back then it was always good. It was
Dude.
expensive as hell too.
My first beer was 19.
Oh wow, you started
and-
late.
Yeah, and then weed was right after. Like
That's pretty. At this table, that's late.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
surprised you made it through high school.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because in high school I was more interested in DJing the ditching parties, the kickbacks. So I needed to be on point to do that. Like, and I'm over here trying to get money, you know, like, and just like, and I'm, you know, trying to DJ at this kickback, you know. So I wasn't trying to be the drunk guy. You know, you could talk to more girls that way too.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't even share like the alcohol. Well, you know what we did, because once we realized how much we liked it, we're like, hey, you know those kickbacks they're doing at Jonathan's house?
Yeah.
Just take some of your dad's alcohol in there.
Yeah.
And then we're just, and then that's when it became fun. And
Yeah.
to this day, I still think about some of those times where it's just like, dude, somebody could have just called the cops. There would have been like 15 minors.
Yeah.
And like 7 bottles of Sky vodka.
Dude,
It's just,
dude, the homie.
What
Roman-
about Georgie vodka, the cheap crap? Like we'd buy the gallon at the handle, and it was like $9.
the only
Ghetto.
thing I bought by the handle was Carlo Rossi.
Ghetto.
Yeah.
Dude.
And I remember I puked, bro. My puke was like, yeah, because you
Glowing.
try to drink the whole jug, trying to get messed up, and then you just throwing up, nothing but like Jamaica looking stuff. Just,
Dude, the homie Roman used to have these kickbacks at his house, and I would always like set up my DJ stuff. But the motive of the operation was they would get enough money to get a keg if they could. If not, they were trying to go get some like cases or whatever.
keg
right?
required too much work, bro.
Nah, but see, one of the homies had a hookup.
Oh, that's
So it was like, all right, well, if we can get this money by this time, first thing in the morning, they'll go get it. And then, you know, and then they were trying to charge to come to the party too. So it was always like, yeah. And then after that, they would be like, hey, they'd go around, collect who's got 5 on the keg. And they would do another round of it, or they'd go get more cases. So it was just like, I remember.
So they got house party from y'all.
well, I mean, from that era,
Yeah.
that was the move.
That's the difference. See, I'm older than you guys, and my house parties were different back in the day than what you guys were doing. And where I was brought up upper middle class, and where I brought up, man, besides you had the Lone Brow Boys, and you had some guys drinking Mickey Big Mouth to sip, but
yeah.
The grenade.
I was like Joe Athlete at that time. I really thought I was going to be a professional basketball player, and I was gearing my life to become a professional basketball player. And so I was like, but that back then, man, it was if you smoke weed, this is what's going to happen to you. If you drink, they scared the shit out of us as kids. You guys didn't deal with that. That's why I got such a late start on weed.
We had Dare,
We
and
did-
no one listened to that.
we were scared, but they were mostly scared at the fact that let's just hope they don't end up trying crack, meth, or coke.
Yeah.
You know, like because by the time we were, you know, I would, at least from my era, like some of the teachers were smoking weed, bro. Like,
Oh, definitely.
Ours were.
Yeah.
One of our PE, he was a part-time basket. His last name was Gallegos, And he had a van, a hippie van, one of those Volkswagen vans.
Gallegos.
And we'd laugh because we'd look at his ashtray and he'd have roaches in his ashtray. And we'd be like, because he'd take us to the basketball practices sometimes. And we'd be like, look at his ashtray, look at his ashtray. He smokes weed, he smokes weed. But he was the coolest dude. He was cool though, man.
Hell yeah.
Because he smoked weed.
Remember seeing roach clips? Remember
Oh yeah, the little
feather?
alligator clip.
Yeah.
The feather?
Yeah.
And then those are just paperweights, bro. For the
No, they were alligator
Yeah,
clips. and they
Alligator with the
yeah.
feather or some sort of design at the end.
I remember some hippie lady in my first cannabis cup just gave me one of those, and it was like with the dice, and it had been like carved, and it was just.
Nice.
I'm like, what is this? Like she had to explain it to me. She's like, oh, and you know that was like for obviously the first one here, and I already had gotten introduced to the funky filters. I was like, well, I can't. This is.
What do I do?
Yeah, what do I do?
Do you guys remember the?
Those. Look at those. Oh, go back to
me
the
bring
picture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are the.
Oh yeah, alligator. But those are like new age.
Yeah.
They used to have, like you said, a feather and things like that.
You know
they
the
were
only
small. They were
Yep.
small. They weren't that big. That's
way
really
too
big.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the surgical clips, or when you close them, they stay using those?
Oh yeah.
Yep. As a road.
I think they're
clip.
called tongs
Yep,
or something.
Exactly.
As
And
road
they
clip.
lock in on the thing, that little lock.
Man.
Everybody with a little clip, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
80s. That was
Dude.
like what, 80s?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
What was the weed like back then? Because I didn't smoke
Terrible.
compared to what it is today.
Absolutely
my
terrible,
God.
bro. Just brick weed. It basically, especially by us, like I talk to people here, like you guys were getting, in the early 90s, mid 90s. We didn't until like the mid 90s even see a bud. It was just brick, and it was brick weed. More
You smell
stem-
that, you'd
more-
be like, that's that Chiba Chiba.
yeah. The best you were happy to get back
smell
then
like that.
was like skunk, because skunk had real smell. Other than that, it was just black brick weed, and it was the whole plant, bro. They just smushed the whole plant together, and it was more stems and seeds than weed. It was terrible, but you just rolled fatter blunts. That's it, and it got you high because it's all you were used to. You just smoked more.
See,
now it's totally different.
That makes me happy I didn't start smoking till like at a very young age, because I would have experienced stress and all that stuff.
Straight boof.
But by the time that I had turned 17, I could already get a med card. So like,
Wow.
I was fortunate enough to like have access to. I would go to Melrose and drive my '98 Ford Taurus, just driving all the way.
Hell yeah.
Just driving all the way to Melrose and just going to the dispensary. And I'm like, let me get that one, and that one. So I tried good shit right away.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to tell the difference, but I was like, at least people that went to high school in my era, which is like all the 90s kids, you had access to good shit, bro. And it was, we're fortunate enough to be some of the first ones to be a part of that wave. It's like we're the same thing with the internet. All the 90s kids, we were the dial-up generation.
Yep.
You do not know what the effects of the internet have on the human brain till by the time we're like 60 or 70. And then you're going to be like, oh, yeah, we maybe shouldn't have given them that much freedom on the internet, because
I agree with
the
you
internet
there.
is a dangerous thing. And
Yes,
it wasn't regulated as much as it was in the beginning. So I'm like, we're the test era, bro. And I had a computer in 95, and I shouldn't have had access to porno at that age, bro. I was like, and I know I'm like,
Do you remember you used to have to plug it into the phone line?
Of course.
Yeah.
And
Dial up.
You had to get a number or pick a number that worked to dial it up and all that.
Dial up.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dollar hole.
I remember if a family had a computer, you would they're rich.
Yeah. Well, we actually had my grandfather, when we were young, in the mid 80s, he bought us a Commodore 64, which was like
you're rich.
one of the beginning computers that had games, not like floppy disk, whatever, but it really was like what's fun.
he said, you're rich?
Yeah, we were
You got one
balling,
of those,
bro.
you're rich, dude.
We definitely weren't rich, but we had that computer, and those were the start of games. Like that's where all like computer gaming. Duke Nukem started on Commodore. Like that's how far back that goes.
Wasn't Donkey Kong on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Pitfall, Donkey Kong, Space Taxi,
Defender.
Fender,
Joust.
Yeah,
Space
Joust.
Invaders.
Yep.
Space Invaders.
Space Invaders
hell
was
yeah.
dope.
See, I missed all that. I was
Yeah.
probably playing football when all that was going on or something, but I missed.
You didn't play video games
No.
on the road?
Like
No.
Atari 2600, none
Never.
of that? Wow.
Only thing I ever played was PlayStation, And at the later years of The Godfather, I just got tired of going out every night and just got tired of doing that shit every night. So I start playing. You're gonna laugh at this. I start playing Tiger Woods.
That was the best.
Golf.
I love
you and
that
Steph.
game.
My God,
And I
for
played
real.
that because you didn't have to be like this and do all this shit.
Yeah, crazy.
You could sit there in your hotel room and smoke, lay back and go.
You know, that was one of the only games I ever got addicted to because I was never that good at games, so I didn't play them.
Dude,
But I was good at that.
you
one,
do
so I
know
played
that
it.
Steph Tone has
I
been.
heard he was like world champ.
Yeah, he was so addicted to this game at one point where it was like he was number one, and even while he was on tour, he was playing number one. So
Oh,
Yeah, he
I
found a
guess-
way.
I used to be able to say, okay, watch. See that leaf over there? I'm gonna make the ball land on it. Watch it. Oh yeah, man. For the last at least 3-4 years of the
Yo,
Godfather.
we might have to have a Steph Godfather battle. you know?
That'd be great.
do you play golf?
I used to. I don't.
Okay,
I
so
don't
you
play
actually
anymore.
like
I'm
it.
done.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I like going out in the scrambles where you're smoking and just or you're playing and whoever hits the best ball, you go from that spot. So when my ball goes over here, I'm not chasing my ball. Fuck it. I'll drop my shit where yours is. So that's how I play golf.
I like that, man.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
I don't take it serious.
I tried going one time, but the Korean dudes at that spot were hella aggressive.
Right.
Yeah, I was just like, yo, you take this too serious, bro.
Dude, I've almost been in fights on the golf course.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Fights.
Damn.
Where we
And
weren't-
a lot of them be drinking too.
Oh yeah.
We're
It's
not
part
playing-
of the game.
That's part of the game.
We're not playing fast enough as the people behind us.
Right, and they hit
so
into
they
you.
start hitting into us.
And you
And
check
so I checked him one time, and dude smarted off, and I'll be right there. And he started coming up on his golf cart, and I started walking towards him. And I think the closer we got, the closer he said, "Oh shit."
Yep.
And I went after this dude on the golf ball, and he said, "Yeah, man,
Get out.
yeah."
Flip his shit
Actually,
over.
that's only happened one time.
That's great,
That's
though.
happened.
He's like, oh shit.
I just remember the look in this dude's eyes,
He
like,
got close.
"Oh shit."
Come out of here, guys.
The same look when they saw the T-Rex coming after him in Jurassic Park.
No, I seen all those.
Damn.
Okay, you guys show me how to work this.
I got you, brother.
I might be coughing for a minute, so
No, we'll put you on green.
Dab King.
When you take dabs at home, are you torching it?
I do cold starts when I torch.
Yeah, but that's you're still a torch guy because
I'd rather torch.
I prefer to the
I'd rather
torch as well too.
because I can
Wait
control
till
it
this
more.
thing goes deep.
Interesting.
You can actually, it's already blazing. Go for it.
You're blazing.
Yeah, it looks hella packed, bro.
Yeah,
That rig looks so small compared to
it is. Look, it barely fits in his hands.
Prendelo.
Are we not allowed to show people smoking anymore?
What do you mean?
No, I'm serious. I wasn't being a wise ass. Like, I know, like, we're watching certain things we do. Because I noticed, like, we don't show the flips or dabs. Is it for that reason?
know what?
Right?
Yeah.
Dab,
strikes.
dab,
I'm a
dab,
cougher.
dab, dibby, dibby.
I'm a cougher. I usually cough every time I take a dab hit.
Part of dabbing.
But I will say this: your stuff is so smooth. Sometimes like that,
Thank
I
you.
didn't cough that much.
That was a big rip, too.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I gotta say congratulations and good luck to the Los Angeles Dodgers. I believe today's opening day, right?
It is opening day. And I got to give a big shout out to my brother, Mr. Cartoon,
Yes.
on his collaboration with the Dodgers.
it's opening day today.
It's opening
No,
day.
but I'm saying like
and
that collab's gonna be there today.
I don't know when they're gonna rock it. Like I seen the like if you go to a site or Dodgers, go on Dodgers IG too.
Yep.
They'll show you the jerseys he's designed, but I don't know if it's like they're gonna be worn for like special games. I don't know if they're only gonna be sold as merch, but whatever it is, it's an official collab with Dodgers. So as an artist, like for him, that's huge. And this man just keeps every year just new, like, you know, from
He's the best.
Pepsi and Modelo, you know, Nike, Dodgers, and Topps doing the baseball cards. Like,
Yeah.
he's doing an anime series. Like, he's pushing it to the limit, man.
And where's that mural he just had put up too, right? Like he just did like a
Bro, everywhere.
last year. Yeah. He's
He just
he's
keeps doing them.
OG, Mr. Cartoon. Salute,
right.
sir.
Yeah, salute, cartoon.
Shout out, brother.
Yeah, I definitely want to see what's up with those jerseys though.
Yeah, I bet you
they have to be dope.
Yeah,
They're showing you some of them.
Bam! Look at that.
Yeah.
But it's like they're
Is that
probably
Morgan Freeman?
That's cold as ice right
they're
there.
probably available like at that like it's for a certain game. I'm sure.
Look at that right there. Damn, dude, that's Frizesh. Look at that.
Oh, that's nice.
Hell yeah.
You guys go to a lot of Dodger games? A few?
Yeah. I go to
Try to.
I'm gonna try to more this year, but just because I like the exclusivity of certain merch. But you know, I'm more of a soccer guy. We go to the LAFC.
Can you smoke when you go to the games?
At the LAFC games, you can. We have a whole supporter group called shout out to the 42 Originals, and what is it? They occupy a big part of the section with the drumming, and they'll be like, once somebody starts smoking, everybody else blows smoke up, so they can't kick all of us out.
Right.
So they just let it go, which is pretty cool. I mean, and yeah, well, you know, you definitely can smoke.
I don't think I could. Baseball's cool. It's just they're so long, man. It just.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking about the soccer game.
No,
that's where we smoke. You know?
Hey, man, I smoke everywhere, man. I just take 2 hits, 3, boom, put it away. Boom.
Dodger Stadium be having some heavy security, bro, because all the cholos be fighting, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, bro. All the retired cholos be fighting after like 20 micheladas.
Yeah, but if you love beer, that's a good place right there.
Yeah, bro.
It ain't because it costs like $20 a beer. So
Yeah, you get
I'm
a
just
beer
saying,
with the
you know?
game. That's
$19 beer night, bro.
Oh, dude, the worst.
Crazy.
Hey, they're Dodger.
Just so you can see the Santa Fe Swami fight at the Dodger Stadium, bro.
live and in person.
My God.
yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Just
bro.
think of the fun you could have.
I don't know. I haven't seen, not just because we go regularly to BMO Stadium, but I haven't seen no fights go. Not even for LA versus LA Galaxy games.
No, there seems to be like overall good vibe at the LAFC games. You know what I mean? I've only, I've been to a couple, but
The day I see a fight, I'm gonna film it.
and you're gonna be the first one to pose and tag everybody like, well, what's up, fam? But no, I mean, there's overall everyone's pretty like stoked to be in there in like super teamwork mode. Sometimes it's just at the Dodger games, someone comes in with an off attitude, or they're just whatever. Next thing you know, fights are happening in the parking lot, or
It's that Hennessy.
Would you go to a LAFC game if we got you the?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Especially if we can smoke.
Oh yeah. I mean,
No, yeah, I've never been to a full soccer game.
all right. I'm
I'd love
we
to
can
go.
set that up. I want to know how long you want to stay for, but I know the whole roster, so I'll set it up for you.
I would love to go. It'd be fun.
Shout out to
Get you on the screen and everything.
Come on.
Yeah.
yeah.
do it.
Major League Baseball, they actually finally changed some rules so people start watching it again because the games are getting like unwatchable. Like how long the pitchers take to set up, how long the batters they're doing. It was just like games were too long, so they chopped down so many things. Like how long the pitcher only has 15 seconds to get it from the time he gets the ball.
What?
Yeah, oh yeah, because people are stopping watching the game.
Somebody's actually timing them.
Yeah. When you actually look, like when you're looking at the batter now, to the left is a clock, and it'll show you right away.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, and the batter can only step out of the box one time because they do that every 2 seconds.
Well, that's why I said it's
couldn't watch it. Now
hard to watch.
check it out because now
I will.
This year they did a lot of things because they're trying to get their fans back because it was too boring, And I grew up playing.
it.
I loved baseball. I grew up playing it, but it got to the point where you couldn't watch it. It was too long.
Yeah.
Too
right.
long. They're like, oh,
Yep.
okay.
It almost felt like it was more fun to play than to actually watch.
100%.
Right?
And it was good to go to a game, but still, even at a game, you're like, yo, come on. So now the game's going to actually start going. So shout out to them. Hopefully it works.
You know what I like about going to a baseball game? It's the grass. The way it's nice and just cut.
Beautiful.
And it's,
Perfect.
Yeah, it just looks.
Yeah, man. Yankees, the old Yankee Stadium was, oof, I love it.
The grass does look prestige. Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, no,
It's
it's all good.
official. You just you just mesmerized just looking at wow.
Who's
it's
mowing it?
Beautiful landscaping. You see this. It's so rad to see when you go out to the game before anyone's played. It's just super well. You're just like, oh man, I want a lawn.
The dirt looks nice and clean.
It's all
everything.
precise.
I bet you they draw too, right? I bet you they might draw more than the Dodgers, maybe.
What?
Who?
The soccer guys.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Bigger spot.
the stadium. I don't know how much it fits compared to Dodger Stadium, but it's 90% full most of the games, especially because they're champions. They don't build you up 4 times in the playoffs and then just win one when it's COVID year. They actually, yeah. But no disrespect, I love the Dodgers, but I'm just saying, bro. I used to see Shiki smash chairs, like at work. At work, just being so. He's a baseball coach, by the way, now.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, for like a school district. Shout out to you, Shiki.
Shiki, I want to come see him coach the game because I know he's gonna throw his hat in the dugout and just like.
There's an interview coming. There's an interview coming.
Yeah.
And he's gonna kick Xavier out of the seat.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
For that seat, for that episode. But yeah, he used to be a passionate hella Dodger fan.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, as long as I remember. She loves the Dodgers.
I could see you being an assistant baseball coach, E-Zone, for a game or two.
My degree does qualify me to be a
Douche?
certified douche, okay? Certified.
Mr. Certified.
Shot fired.
Yeah, but what is it? It does allow me to teach at certain levels, but
Nice.
I don't know if I would want to take that route.
No fucking way.
I could see you being like the coolest coach at like field trips and like
Yeah.
as far as like
Get the kids high.
yeah, you'd be like
I would
hey.
not do that.
Nah, you wouldn't get him high.
Case.
You'd probably just
That's not gonna
Yeah.
go well.
Let me just clarify that.
Have this
after
gummy.
you said.
Have this gummy.
hey, you would
Have
probably
this
just
gummy, no.
you would just say some wild
Definitely
shit.
not the gummies.
I think you would just say wild shit to the kids and not even know you were saying wild shit.
The parents would be loving E-Zone. The dad would be like, yo, you got a joint I can have right now for the game?
They probably would. I'd be like, yo, I would probably make the cover of Modern Teacher.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's not even a real match. I just made that.
Modern teacher.
It's something.
Modern teacher.
Yeah.
The teacher for all modern classrooms.
Those fools got a protest a lot. Wasn't there a protest recently?
Yeah, they got all
I
their
started-
demands met.
I started honking
Good
every
for
time I
them.
saw them.
They didn't have to strike, basically.
Well, they did strike.
they
I
did?
think it was 2 or 3.
Oh.
Yes, three days, right? And yeah, it's a tentative agreement, but they're getting their needs met.
I didn't know that all those fools were getting paid that low, though, bro.
Terrible, bro.
Like a janitor in a cafeteria lady, like, yo, some fools are mean to the cafeteria lady. I'm like, bro, she doesn't pick the fucking entree, bro. She just serves it to you. It's her job. And she's
Yeah.
getting paid
Yo,
$25K a
Godfather.
year.
Let me ask you something, Godfather. It's been raining in Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you've been getting rain, too.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Flash floods.
Flash flood.
It has
Yeah.
been
Not
raining
right-
like
it's
hell
not
out
bad
here.
where I live, but yeah, man. It's the same old thing, man. We've probably gotten my grass is green though.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's like here, bro. When you see all the mountains are green because they're usually
through
brown, it's beautiful. It's like, wow, where are we? And in 2 months, it's going to be brown.
It's a green I've never seen.
crappy.
But
Right.
It's a
so much
green I've
rain.
never seen. We're driving here and I'm like, I've never seen that color green. It's a really limey.
Yeah,
It's yeah.
it looks great.
But that exit, you know that exit, that ZZXY.
How do you
Yeah,
pronounce
Zizek.
that?
Okay.
How do you pronounce
Well, no,
that?
it's
Zizek Road?
ZZXYXYZZ exit. I don't know what the
Zizek.
letters are, but you pronounce them separately. You know where that leads to, though, right?
Oh, I've looked. Yeah, that's a
It's-
cool thing, man.
It's
Like this.
it's like a research facility for for desert studies oasis, and there's like a whole pond.
There used to be like a little
What?
community. There's only a few people who live there, or like one old man or something like that. It's
But
crazy, yeah.
yeah, but they used to research.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like it used to be like a botanical study, but the pond still preserves itself. So there's actual species that probably have come back because of the abundance of water. So I'm like, anybody who decides to take that route, if you have a Jeep or whatever truck is equipped for it, definitely take that drive. You're probably gonna see some of the most nature moments. Like, look, like that's over there.
That's crazy.
They have all the palm trees. There's like a few buildings
That's
too,
rad.
but there's certain animals that have not been seen for years, and they're
Wow.
I don't think it's expected for them to be any kind of buffalo amongst that desert, but you never know.
Yeah. Bring your gun.
It might be
Guns out.
fish.
Hey, that looks like Coachella though. That
It's like an oasis in the desert, and I bet right
I'm
now
gonna check it out. I drive. I don't even know. I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce it.
dude, Coachella.
Imagine if you would have submitted that to Bolton and like, yeah, and you'd read this, his brain would explode.
Would have had an aneurysm.
Yeah,
right
exactly,
there.
exactly, an aneurysm.
Short circuit.
Because we were talking about that certain parts of look green, but the sad part about it is that all the accessible parts, you might as well enjoy them now where the rain is kind of clearing up, because once everybody wants to get that perfect Instagram picture, bro, they start hurting nature, bro, and they start having to putting like
Right.
news stories. It's like, hey, bro, like you don't gotta smash all the flowers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what sucks is all this green is gonna turn to brown and then it's gonna burn. That's the worst part. Like when you have so much new growth,
Yep.
that's also stuff
Get
that's
ready.
now gonna die. That if you don't clean it up, you're gonna brush fires like before.
Vacate.
So
I was wondering
it's
driving
dangerous.
over. I'm like, do they just let it grow and die, or what do they do? They try to cut this shit down.
for the most part, it's sad because that's what spreads all the fires. that they don't regulate all that.
Like you said,
Right
rise
up,
up
yeah.
and wow, because that stuff was at least 4 or 5 feet high.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, it was priority. It was a very priority.
There's people, yeah, you know how there's those neighbors in every neighborhood that never cut their grass, and they had to cut their grass because of all this rain. They're like, hey, bro, you know, there might be a snake in there, bro. Like,
if it grows.
Just got an alert. I know we don't really do politics, but still, Trump just got indicted for his role in paying hush money to that Stormy Daniels, the porn star.
Yep.
So they're indicting him on that. That just popped up.
Doesn't that just mean you just get arrested?
Give him an Oscar.
He's gonna have to. I think he might.
That means you're going to be facing charges. That doesn't mean anything's going to happen.
But but there's no difference between him paying that or somebody paying a hooker.
Yeah, he lied about it though. Like, and I think it's very rare that a president, former or president, gets charged. So this is something.
They're like, you lied to me.
This is the first time in American history that a former president has been faced with criminal charges.
Ooh, so he's the first one.
First one. But no, Bill Clinton just got a blowjob. He didn't get in trouble.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, he just paid her to be like, hey.
No, totally different.
Cigar action.
He used campaign money to hush her up. He used campaign money.
There you go.
Against the federal law. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't pay for your sexual sexcapades with campaign money.
What if that contributor for that campain's like, it's okay. I gave him that 12 million.
Here, just give it to me, and I'll give it to her. Wink, wink.
I just don't see him getting in some serious trouble.
He might. We'll see. First time anyone's been charged like that, so I'm sure.
I gets money. I said, what? I gets money like Donald Trump. Put your bottles up. I don't give a fuck. Wave a McDonald's cup.
There you go.
Tell him, Les.
Bang, bang.
Bars all the time. Poquito style.
Hey, bro, we're gonna have to experience. You're gonna have to experience hella of a heat wave before we have any kind of fucking coquito, Ray. Like,
damn.
God damn.
for real.
Around, baby.
Huh? I'm just saying, it's gonna get hot. It's gonna get hella hot. But is it that time, Bolton, yet?
I was going to actually say, let me play this video you sent me real quick.
In America. I'm going to do a couple flips.
What a dick. See what his own did to your GFs? You better play this again.
That was Colton, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I just heard him. I was sent this in.
That looked like
I figured it was you who sent it in.
That looked like it broke kind of. Now that I see it,
You can see the glass.
Yeah, dude.
Like I didn't cut myself. What
It was
broke
effortless.
What broke it? The bottom part, right?
This motherfucker.
You just body slammed it. You
I'm like,
basically
yo.
body slammed it.
Lord.
You see the glass right here.
You thought it was a slot machine.
Look at that.
Oh wow.
You heard me.
It can be done.
Shit.
It can be done.
Oh, it was great. It was so effortless with you because you literally were just going to pull it, and then it just and then you just see all the pieces fly up. It was great.
That was crazy.
That was one of the best moments ever.
I was in awe.
All right. Also, don't forget to tell them about that funky field tip dropping tomorrow, Colton.
We got the Blue Velvet dropping tomorrow, Friday at 4:20.
Nice.
Coming in the classic size.
That's beautiful.
What is
that,
this,
velvet?
Yeah,
And shout out to, I was going to say quick, shout out to Mr. Twackalack. He will be receiving this Blue Velvet Funky for winning the giveaway yesterday.
Yeah, Mr. Twackalack with the dope art. Hell yeah, fam.
Yep. Salute to him. And make sure you guys get yours the Friday at 4:20 at funkyfieldtips.com. Let's get into the submissions. Make sure you guys get yours in at brealtvcontest@gmail.com.
Ah, yeah.
Time for submissions. Time for submissions. Time for
Submission. Bars barbecue. I was like, super explosion.
Great.
Bro.
Look at that. Damn. Look at snacks.
yo, what's just going on with his mask?
It looks like he's paying homage to
Yo,
King
who did
Diamond.
that?
Is he Paul Bear?
That's his. No, I was just gonna say Papa Shango. Look at that.
Oh, he's Papa Shango.
Shango.
Snacks got Papa Shango.
Yo, that is great.
That's dope.
Crazy.
That is dope.
Bird face.
Papa Snacks go.
First
Got
one up.
it.
This is pretty cool. We got Brandon up in here saying, check out this delicious snapper. It's restaurant quality meal my mom had cooked and
All right.
beautifully prepared.
What is this, like Peggy's Diner or something?
Oh, them taters look
That looks
good,
like
too.
a Peggy's Diner kind of plate.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Hey, can
It's all right, man.
Les,
Look
can
at that hot tub.
Les, can you put that down? I can't really see.
What this? Oh,
No, the-
oh,
Yeah, that.
Thank you.
Look at that. Them taters look good.
Is that fish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snapper.
Snapper, dog.
I've
Red
never had that.
snapper. You never had red
No.
snapper? It's a big, like, Caribbean fish. Like, if you on any of those islands, like, red snapper's big, man.
Get the wings.
Thank
Say
you.
get the wings. No. Red snapper's good.
Get the wing.
I'll try that though. That looks good. Shout out to them.
Snappers.
Healthy.
Get the rope.
Fuck them bitch ass peas though.
Damn,
like it.
Definitely get the hot sauce.
dogs.
Peas don't even
Rice
digest.
and peas.
Dude, peas are dope, bro.
You see them in your shit, dude.
Would you fight them if you ran into them?
On site.
Huh?
Next one.
We got Caesar up in here saying, bless up to Papa Shango, a.k.a.
Oh,
the
look at that.
Godfather.
Look at that dude
Look at that guy.
putting the voodoo on him.
Papa Shang.
Ooh, 19.
Were you painting your
No.
own face at that point?
92.
That is their paint
Speaking
job.
of Papa Shang.
That's theirs. They would paint my face at TV, and then I would do it on the road.
That was over 30 years
That's
ago.
You would do your own make?
Yeah,
you-
I'd do it on my face paint myself.
Damn.
Theirs was better, but mine was passable.
That's a good
Well, you-
work. That's a good job.
That's
right
them.
there, B.
That's them there.
Was it just after practice so much you would just be like real
Yeah.
quick?
I
That's
can
tight.
put that face on now in about 15 minutes.
dope.
So how do you get the lines all nice and smooth? Like,
I'm an artist.
okay, but you guys
But that's just-
gotta put it
Oh,
in.
you do it yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's the like I always tripped on like
And then the little, that looks crazy.
like you could do like Gene Simmons, all the Kiss guys do it too.
Yeah.
They do all their own makeup.
Yeah?
And do all, yeah.
It looks all right. I don't do the red in the eyes. I don't, but
Yeah, that's just extra.
It's
other
tight.
than that, yeah, and I got a goatee now, so, but yeah, I do a version of that.
That's dope.
Oh yeah.
In fact, Saturday I'll be doing a version of that.
Awesome.
Oh, that's what I was about to say. You're going to be Shango or?
And,
I'm Godfather most of the time. I think Saturday on the second signing, I think it's 3 to 6, I'll be Papa Shango.
Nice.
speaking of
The
Papa
rest of the
Shango,
time, hey, look at that, man.
you
That
know,
is dope. Les got the dope collection.
yeah, you know, I was out buying records, and I just looked to the side and I see Papa Shango. I'm like, yo, what? This is hard to come by. Like,
Yeah,
you-
I never see those. I every time I check the wrestling booth at the swap meet, I never have come across any of your.
So when I seen it, I swear to God, I must have been like across the room. Like I seen that shit. I was like, yo, what? I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what?
I bet you I signed a few of those. It's more that's an older one, though, but I'll sign a lot of action figures. They just came out with a new Kama Mustafa Elite
Look.
action figure.
They got the back. Everybody on
Look
the
at
back.
that.
I'm looking.
And what was cool about that series, I had 2 characters in it. Look, I was Godfather and Papa Shango.
Dope.
Crazy.
So I had 2 into 1 series. That was kind of cool.
Awesome.
And next up in here, let's see. We got Jibby up in here saying, shout out to Eric Bobo for the iconic package. Got some Cypress Hill socks and some funky field tips.
Cool.
Show you an iconic package.
Eric
Damn.
Boozle. Eric B.
That's a
Hey,
nice collection right there.
it's a cool collection.
The lemonade.
That's cool as cooler than a polar bear's toenails, man.
We got Jibby showing off some weed up in New York.
Ooh,
Yes, sir.
let's see.
I see, baby.
Look at that.
And rolla.
Throwing a little dab action.
Ooh, look at that. Frosty.
Nice setup, man.
Damn.
Godfather, you been doing the concentrates more or flour?
This week, more concentrates.
Nice. And we got Monica up in here, and she's saying, all right, guys, give me your worst joint rating submission. I'm practicing my joint rolling skills.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad. Nah. It's not the worst.
It's not.
If what you would probably get from him is a 5 or a 6, but it's a great joint.
No, I'm. Hold on. Go. Keep going all the way. Yeah, it's
right
too
there.
many wrinkles. And
Yeah, and then go to the end. He'd probably give it a 5, but
Well,
it's still a great joint.
You gotta give it the rate. Ease on.
Yeah, you gotta do it, bro. You're the
You
host.
see it all the
Be
way
real
to the
right
end?
now.
Look at that.
Go to
Yeah,
the
you
end.
got way too many wrinkles. There's a crease
And that's
right
a shark
there.
fin. Yeah, that crease is a fin.
I'm gonna give this a 4.
Got a dorsal fin.
Oh,
Yeah.
said be back to the drawing board.
You know what? Actually, a 3.5.
What
Yeah.
changed you?
Rip it to shreds,
made you drop
dude.
that half?
There's that little bend in the bottom where, like, right on the side of the nail where it looks like it might have that ED shit.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean?
Yo, but
Yeah.
you gotta give a little more props because that's a chick. You know, come on.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
Girl,
a
what
joy,
does
that
it's a
mean?
joy- It's a joy rating. There's no curve here, bro.
For a girl,
Bro,
that's
girls
right.
can roll. Wouldn't
Hey.
that crazy? Yeah.
In the rolling game, it's
That's pretty
equality,
good to me.
bro.
I don't know.
Kelly
is.
Blaze's
Yeah.
fiance would
That's-
kill all of us
That's
in a
what I'm
joint
saying.
Cali
She
Blaze?
can roll. My
Gets
girl,
busy?
she can roll.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
His lady
My
could
girl
roll.
can roll, man.
Yeah.
And she just started. Yeah, I'm just saying, look, and there's another, I wish I could shout her out, but she's a pro hash roll donut roller, and she's booked solid for months. So,
Wow,
yeah,
that's
man.
dope.
They could do it just like we can.
Roll them.
Roll it up.
We got Jose up in here saying what E-Zone was talking about yesterday, jealousy, except with a dog.
You would tell what were we talking about? A robot getting, he was talking about your robot. Yeah, look at that stink guy. That is great. He's like, I'll kill this bitch.
Yeah.
Don't leave her alone with me.
That's hilarious. Dogs are so jealous, man. My new puppy is so jealous.
Territorial.
Yeah, but we're trying to break him out of it. He's like, if you're not giving him the attention, he's like, yo. And he's huge. He's 90 pounds at 6 months. He comes in like a moose. It's like, yo,
That shit's annoying, dude.
chill out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
we're
shit-
teaching him to chill.
That shit is mad
Oh,
annoying,
he
bro.
jumps up.
No, thank God. He doesn't jump. Like, he's very well disciplined. And luckily, we got lucky. He's a big teddy bear. Like, just a sweetheart.
He knows
Good
his
dog.
weight though, right? Does he push his weight around?
Yes, he does. He knows, and he'll literally like bump into him. Like, yo, don't do that, man. I'll choke you out. Like, yeah,
My
serious.
puppy's doing that now.
Yep.
He's only like 85 pounds, but
Gotta hit him with that jab, dude.
he's
still got
bullying
weight.
the other bullies around.
Catch these hands.
Uh-oh.
That dog whistle. Next one.
And we got Smokestack Mac up in here saying, this is the freeze pipe that St. Louis Batman was talking about in the Super Chats the other day.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
cool.
You freeze those cylinders, yeah.
And then you just do the hit out of that. Nice.
Yeah. Just cools the smoke for you, man. Smoke. Nothing wrong with cooling the smoke.
That's like the menthol weed hit.
Without
Yeah.
the menthol.
Without the menthol, just
Yeah. Cool.
ice, baby.
That's what it's like when you crush that little ball
Menthol.
on that camel. Next one.
We got one happy mama up in here saying nursing home residents in 2050.
I just saw that
Oh,
yesterday.
100.
That's a dope nursing home.
Yeah, I mean, the
They still got it in popping.
it can be
Word.
blasting nothing but like aggressive hip hop and
There's STDs at that
Weed.
nursing home.
oh damn,
It's not
chlamydia.
serious ones. I'm just
Who was the hottest out of the bunch, you think?
You mean which is the
At her
least
prime-
ter-
at their
who's
prime?
the least terrible? You
Out
Hold
of
on,
the
hold on.
three,
At their
which-
prime. At their prime, right? Okay.
I'm going with the girl on the right.
Well,
Yeah.
by the titties, I know that's what you're basing it off of.
I'm gonna go with homegirl on the right too.
Yeah.
Those wrinkles look like alcohol wrinkles and fucking drug use too. So I'm like, she must have been that
She's a
hot
party
girl.
there.
That hot girl was like, "I'll do some coke."
Yeah, she was doing all type of stuff.
Yeah, the
She's
left.
Yeah.
The left, cause oh no, she parties.
So no one's saying the one in the middle?
Nah, she looks
Right,
too
yeah.
stuck up, dude.
It's like Lindsay Lohan, but like
She's like, I was the mom of all of them,
Yeah,
making sure that nobody was fucking.
They getting their drink on.
I was clean cock blocker.
Yeah, there's always that chick in the group, cock blocker.
Oh, the one that wants to like, if she ain't getting that, she's gonna stop her
Yeah.
friends from getting some.
That's why you always got to bring a Moses. Be like, he'll take you down, girl.
Oh, remember, safety first, then teamwork.
And we got Seth up in here saying, I had a pound a month or so ago, and I thought I ran out. Then I found this in my closet. Made my week.
Hey, that's the best.
Nice find, man.
Yeah,
Good
when,
find.
when you find anything over like a couple joints or like an eighth or something, and you find that much, you're like, oh, I'm gonna continue to have fun with this.
And that's at least stored well. He's got the jar, the Bovida. And I always said Bovita, but it's actually Bovida.
Bovida.
Yeah, Bovida.
Bubba Fett.
I found
Boba Fett.
a 15-gram jar of some wax that I knew I didn't
Yeah.
use. I knew I was looking at
Yes.
it. It was like some shit that you're like, yo, this is some. And you had given it to me months ago, and I was like,
Put it away.
I know that I had stored this somewhere, and I was looking for this shit for like a month ago. Couldn't find it. Left to Japan, came back. I'm looking around in my closet, and I'm like, you fucking piece of shit.
At least you found it.
Yeah, I found it, but I still smoked it. That shit was
There you
good
go.
still, yeah.
Oh, girl.
Yeah.
Good
Shout out.
find.
Increíble.
We got a couple images sent by Mike Phillips Lakewood. He sent this in for E-Zone.
Yeah, it's your boy.
Thank you, bro. You are the 2,000 person to send me this.
Dude, look at him. Hasbullah.
I did see the Noke Boys video. Shout out to them.
Word, you can't have the big boots without the big hat.
No, he's styling on him now.
I just want to meet that dude, man.
He seems cool.
I mean, you saw that video. They tried to cancel him because he was punching his cat, but he wasn't punching him that hard.
He wasn't. I mean,
I punch my cat like that sometimes. I'm like, hey, you're not biting me, dude.
Yo, what's the little dude? I forgot his name that he be punching people in the face.
That's him, Hasbullah.
Yeah, that's Hasbullah.
Oh,
That's him.
Hasbullah.
I seen him on, with Mike Tyson.
Yeah, me
Yo,
too.
That was so.
He was
funny.
trying to swing at him. Tyson was like, "Nope, I'll
Tyson
take
was
you
blown.
down." Yep, he told him.
You see Mike Tyson nibble on his ear though?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, I was like, yo, come on, man.
Yeah.
Respect the Hasbullah, dude.
Hasbullah, word. I forgot his name.
Hasbullah. I mean, Mike Tyson thought he was a child, dude.
I mean, how old is he?
He's like 21, dude.
You could still pick him up.
I thought
and
he
give
was
him
a
a
child.
kiss.
No, he's not a child. He has this growth deficiency hormone thing, but he just,
Oh wow.
So can he find? Is there like girls?
there you go.
Are there girls that are like him?
20. Holy.
Yeah, there's one in the circus at Cirque du Soleil.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my God, really?
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
her name is Piccolina.
Nice. Do they hang out?
I don't know, but it would be cool if he found like a little love, you know?
A little love.
Excellent. He's done that.
Probably doesn't want to. He probably wants a big 6-foot woman.
I mean,
I mean, he doesn't seem to be very much interested in any chicks because you can't take pictures of him because he's like Muslim or something.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
can't. No
It's
contact.
like some hardcore Muslim thing.
Yeah, you can no.
I mean,
contact
just
with women.
because he's short doesn't mean he doesn't see a bad chick. You know, she could be like whatever.
I want to see. I want to see when the Nelk Boys took him to the strip club. You know, because I know they had to take him.
Not if they're not.
Oh yeah, he's Muslim. He might have
Yeah.
not been. Yeah,
No, they're not doing that.
yeah, that's true.
Don't fuck
He tried to beat the shit out of Mickey though.
Did he? Mickey Mouse?
I was surprised. Disney
Oh, I
did-
seen that. Too.
I was surprised Disney didn't intervene, bro, because they would not let a kid touch Mickey like that. They did that because he's like a celebrity.
He was trying to pull his mask off.
He pulled his nose and he was like and I was just like, yo,
He's
I was
wilding.
yeah, he was wilding.
I mean, they can.
Okay.
They know
great.
Dana White out here paying.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was Dana there?
Hasbullah White.
Nah, he just paid for the Airbnb. And they're like, he was like, Nelk Boys, take care of me.
And he's like deuces.
He was just there at the airport. I saw the whole vlog. I cried a little bit. Next one.
And we got Jason Argo up in here saying, "This is one of the places I will miss the most. My mom lived here and recently had to move due to health reasons. I would get up and go take a walk and smoke a joint of the day.
Wow.
I would stop here for the view." And he's asking, do you guys have any special places you have or have missed?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
of
got a
course.
special place.
Yeah, my old stoop that I grew up on. That was the spot.
That's a nice smoking
Yeah.
spot, though.
That's a nice view. Right
That's
there.
beautiful.
Sun coming up. We're going down. Which way we going?
Yeah.
Looks down.
Dude,
I go to Griffith.
What are you basing that off of? It looks down.
Why
Yeah.
not?
What makes
Fuck.
you think that?
It could be just
looks
coming over
down.
the mountain.
look at
Yeah,
that.
it looks
Beautiful.
down.
Yeah. When I used to live in Venice, I used to live off Rose and Lincoln. I would always in the morning skate down to the bike lane, and I would skate from Venice to Pacific Palisades, and then in the middle by the boardwalk, I'd smoke a joint under the boardwalk, and just that would be like the kind of all right, cool. And so I used to love doing that, and I do kind of miss it.
I
That
can
was
see that.
It was the best.
And next up in here, let's see. We got Marbell up in here saying, Ruthless 330. Must be Marbell's day.
Clowning.
That's pretty cool.
Shout out to my stepson.
He said my stepson. That's great.
Grandson.
Party uptown.
And that seems to be it.
Good timing.
Yeah, I like
Perfect.
that. Excellent. Yeah, Hasbullah for life.
Next one.
I said that seems to be it. Should be good.
I didn't hear that.
I said make more.
Yeah, I said, come on, Colton.
He said, I said.
Come on, man.
How many times I got to tell you, dog?
Let's see on this list. California passes new law to tax oil companies for price gouging at the pump.
Ooh.
They need to. Like,
Yeah.
There was a billboard. I took a picture the other day, and I think it said, like, I don't remember what it was. Like, the average gas tax in every state is, like, let's say 25 cents.
Mm-hmm.
In California, it's like $1.09 or something like that.
Yeah.
Literally 3 to 4 times.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're higher than Hawaii, and forever, Hawaii was by far the most expensive. It was an island. It was the hardest. We passed that, and we're in California. And we literally have refineries and pumps in people's backyards. You go down in even Huntington Beach, you go there, and you'll go on a residential block, and somebody's got like an oil pump in their yard, and we're paying what, $6 a gallon, $5.75.
I was
something like
just
that.
in Detroit,
Ridiculous.
and it was $3.05 a
That's
gallon.
crazy. Even New York's like $1.50 cheaper than us.
Yeah, no matter where I go, it's just Vegas isn't as high as L.A. L.A. is not the highest that I see anywhere, especially like Shell. Shell seems to think that they could do whatever they want.
Chevron be charging out here too.
Shout out to
They
Arco,
be
though.
banging. Yeah, they're cheap.
Arco, keeping it real.
Valero, Arco, those are both cheap.
Valero gives you like car herpes, though.
Yeah.
Oh, is it not good?
Nah, it's crap.
Like, yes.
Oh,
I'm just saying, man.
I don't think we have those in Vegas or Nevada.
Valeros?
No.
Hey,
You guys have the
Blaze,
dinosaur one, Sinclair or whatever it's called.
back in the day with Sunoco gas, was it like good or was it like?
You know why it was great? Because they had 94. So in New York, by the way, like we have 87, 89, and 93. Out here, you guys got only 91.
Yep.
So New York is still 93, but Sunoco used to have Ultra 94. So they had actually a higher octane. And if you were into racing, they'd have 110 octane.
Yes.
So if you were like, we'd take our bikes, like if you're going to take, you'd fill it up with 110. So yeah, Sunoco was the shit.
Woo! They have
Where?
110 out here. It's just certain
Gas stations, yeah.
Yeah.
They used to have it in Vegas. I don't know if they do, but they used to have them 110. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
What would that be a gallon now? $10?
Oh, more, man. Because it was $5 a gallon back then for that stuff.
It's probably like
Yeah, and that
15,
was 20
15.
years ago, huh?
Probably like 15.
15.
Probably. I'm just guessing, like, yeah, because it was more than 3 times the price of whatever it was.
Now they
between
sell it in
13.
cans, though. You can go to,
Yeah,
shops,
exactly.
feed shops. You can buy it in 5-gallon cans.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Race fuel.
Yeah, I'm
Race
looking it
it.
up right now. They're doing about $12 a gallon.
For 110?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's a good
not
deal.
bad.
That's not bad compared to, so what is that?
54
But that's
gallons,
about, there you go.
$825.
Damn.
I mean, yo, Cali, you don't have these problems, though.
No. No.
Exactly.
Yeah, but no, I still, wifey's car. That
Still
thing
got
eats
feelings.
gas. Yeah, that thing eats, yeah.
Can you put 110 on any regular car?
You could burn out pistons and rings. You got to be careful. I'm serious.
You got to have the right compressor.
Yeah, you have to have and unless you're doing a blend, like what most people will do is they'll put 110 to top it off. Like you got 3/4 of your tank regular, and then you'll put 1/4 of your tank 110. So it'll average out, maybe at 100 octane when you're done. So that's what a lot of people do to just be safe. But
how do
you
you
can
know?
do damage if your car's not built for that type
Fill
of.
up that Corolla real quick.
It's like putting diesel in, right? Like you don't want.
No, that's different. Diesel is like unrefined. You put that in your car, you're done.
Can your car handle that rate, or will it blow up?
No fucking way.
all the time.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I was like, if you put that 110, that car is like, this is too much, bro.
Just clean, huh?
It's probably like uncut coke, huh?
Yeah, I did opposite. I put regular gas into a diesel and wrecked it. It was thousands of dollars.
Like here's a racing fuel, 5 gallons, $100, so $20 a gallon for 110.
Yes,
VP
Racing. $20 a gallon.
Shout out to VP Racing out there in Long Beach. They
Damn.
got a shoe store in them.
Look at that.
I had a motorcycle. We used to run that in. A dirt bike, actually.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What, VP Racing?
Yeah. Well, fuel. You would believe I used to race dirt bikes in the desert, like the Baja 1000 type of stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I had a bike that had to run on. It was called avgas, aviation fuel, or that. It wouldn't run.
You were running a bike in the Baja?
Yeah, it
Wow.
was a Honda 650, and it was built by Precision Concept, who did all the Honda racing bikes, and they built me a bike for me, man. And that bike would do 118 miles an hour.
Did you ever do any of the Bajas?
I started the Baja 500, but I didn't finish it.
Listen, that's what I was just going to tell you. Shout out to my boy Jay Murray from Murray Racing. Like, he does the 500 and the 1,000, and they're doing them in Can-Ams, which is still, like, you know, it's
they're good bikes, yeah.
But, no, like, he's in the side-by-side. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what they go through on that is insane. So just on these guys who actually do it on dirt bikes and motorcycles, I don't know if you know what it takes to ride 1,000 miles racing on crazy terrain on a bike. Like, I couldn't finish. I couldn't even do the 500. Yeah. No way, man. That takes serious conditioning. Serious.
That's probably why I'm messed up. I used to tell people I got messed up more racing dirt bikes than I did wrestling.
Yeah.
Those falls will kill you, man.
They do.
You know what? It is that time, though. It's that time we open up the doors to the Insane Asylum. And also shout out to Mr. himself, Bart's Barbecue, who will be providing some smash burgers.
I can't wait.
Oh, man.
I'm excited, though. Shout out to him, though. We've been eating good this week.
For sure.
Yeah, thank you, Dustin. You
Thanks,
rule.
Dustin.
Muchas gracias.
That's my friend, dude.
My friend.
To the Insane Asylum.
All right, let's do this. First one up of the day, we got Spencer Shop Tees saying, I remember Godfather being big as a tank. A really nice guy.
Well, I'll take that. Big as a tank, nice guy. How long ago was I big as a tank, though? I used to be big.
Yeah, but you still ain't, you know.
You're not small.
Yeah, you still tankish. I'll tell you that.
A smaller tank.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, though, man. I try to be cool with everybody, man. I try to be myself. And if I'm the bear, you won't see me anyway because I'll stay in my den.
I told him, dude.
Yeah.
I was there.
And we got STL Batman up in here saying, welcome back to Godfather. What's your fondest memory of wrestling in the wrestling mecca of St. Louis, Missouri?
In St. Louis, Missouri. Man, with me, it's more strip clubs in St. Louis, Missouri.
Ooh.
Yeah, baby.
Nice.
No, no matter where I went, I don't have any special stories about.
There was some
St.
good
Louis.
strip clubs up there?
There's good strip clubs everywhere, even in Fargo, North Dakota.
Yeah. Nice.
You'd be surprised.
Anything goes?
Well,
sometimes they do,
some
you know,
places,
funny style. You can't touch. I've been at those spots where you can't touch. It's like,
Let me tell you something. There was no kind of rules at that at Cheetahs.
Well, the Joe Louis Arena, where was that?
Is that Chicago?
Is that Detroit?
Detroit, yeah.
Detroit got dirty.
Yeah, man, Detroit's something. I've been going through there a lot lately. It's something.
It's nice.
I told him, dude.
There's nice parts.
Yeah. Nice parts, but
Spread out.
It's good. It's good to be reminded, though.
Yeah.
Of the you know.
Like
Dearborn's
rad.
And we got Callie Highs up in here asking, has the ring mat ever changed, Godfather, or is it still the same? Because old footage, it seems like it was more bouncy.
I don't know what the new rings are like. Maybe they've made them better. All that is a ring is just plywood on a big spring, and it's just plywood sheets with the tarp pulled over it. Damn. So I don't know. I have to see. I would assume it's the same tarps. I mean, they're probably more bouncy back then because the guys were bigger back then. The guys today are a little smaller.
For shizzle.
Damn, facts, P.
King Kong Bundy.
And I think they wrestle on. We wrestled in 20-inch rings. I think they do 16.
20-inch?
Or 20-foot rings, 20 by 20s.
Damn.
I think now they're 18s or 16s, so they can be a little quicker.
Okay.
Yo, you remember Kamala?
Kamala, yes.
Oh, my God. That nigga was a monster.
Yes, God rest his soul. He passed not too long ago. I used to have the worst matches against him. Worst matches because he was so much better at what he did than what I did. And so I'd go to touch him, and he'd be like, whoa, he'd be afraid of me because I was a voodoo man. So
he was a character.
He was a good dude, though, man. Really good dude.
And we got Eli up in here. Thank you so much for the super chat. Shout to you.
Eli.
And we got Rusty up in here saying, Smoke Train.
Shackelford?
Rusty.
Damn.
He pop out of, man.
Anytime GF's here, he pops up.
There you go.
What's up, Rusty?
What up, Rusty?
What's happening with you? I hope you're smoking.
It's probably Sheiky, dude.
Rusty. Damn.
And we got Midget Mike up in here saying, hey, yo, Godfather, any crazy stories rolling with the BSK, the Bone Street Crew?
Crazy stories? Dude, just a normal night with BSK and is just going to strip clubs, picking up girls, me bringing girls back to the hotel for guys. Just having fun, man. That, you know, we weren't fighting and carrying on. It was strip clubs and partying with us. And watching each other's back.
And we got Matt up in here saying, yo, E-Zone, would Canada not let you in if you have an OWI? Because I have one of those, and I don't know if they consider that the same thing.
What the hell is an OWI?
I was wondering that myself.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
I think they still, that's another term for operating while intoxicated.
Oh,
there you go.
Like in life?
Well, why'd you get caught, dude?
Exactly, dude.
Yeah. But I mean, anything that's and on your record, you have to get it expunged, dude. It's gonna cost you a few grand.
Yep.
And we got Danny up in here saying, only thing weed ever killed was a couple of pizzas.
That's right.
Yep.
Like the one Sammy bought earlier.
Yeah, shout out to Sam Fam.
Yeah,
Pizza.
And we got White Rhino up in here from Down Under saying, good to see you, Godfather, and hope your tooth feels better to Cali Blaze.
Oh, man.
Yo, what happened? I seen.
Are you going?
I'm
looking
going to
crazy.
the dentist tomorrow again. Yeah, bro, I was in the emergency room. I had basically a crown that doesn't have a root canal, and the thing got like loose a little, and the nerve was exposed. Bro, I didn't sleep. I'm like laying there. I'm trying like every 2 seconds I fall asleep, wake back up. Like even just breathing hurts. So
That sounds familiar.
it was terrible.
I can
man.
relate.
That was terrible, bro. Only thing worse was my kidney stones.
Ooh.
That's it. Kidney stones were the only
Been
thing.
there.
Oh yeah, I've hospitalized 7mm kidney stone.
Ooh.
Yeah, like next level, bro.
Through your dick
Straight
hole, that
calcium.
hurts.
Yeah, but you know what? That's nothing. It's the pain is actually when it's
It comes,
passing.
it's coming through, yeah.
Because they break it up. Like I had to have that thing broke up into tiny pieces. Yeah.
You know, I have a remedy for it.
What do you got?
An old hoodoo, Louisiana voodoo woman told me about this. And you can look it up, on the web. It's called the asparagus Coke fix. And what you do is you got to chop up so much asparagus, man, but in the blender, and then you have to drink so much Coke and eat that asparagus in like 30 minutes. It's got to be like 64 ounces of Coke. I know this sounds stupid.
No.
I know this sounds stupid. You
we
can look it up
listening.
online and see it.
I'm listening.
And something about the asparagus and the Coke together flushes it out a lot easier.
Ooh.
And I've had them 3 times in my life. The first time I went through it, then the second 2 times I had it, it helped right away. Now, I don't know if that was just me, but it's a shoot, man.
Okay, you have to eat the asparagus and then drink Coke?
Just do them both at the same time.
Wow.
And it's like you got to puree it, if that's what it's called, puree it. And it's just, yeah, man. And you eat it and drink the Coke.
Do you steam it at all? Or like what
Yeah,
happens?
of course you cook
Okay.
it. Yeah. Look it up sometime. You'd be surprised.
Bro, the only
For
thing that helps
toothache?
me is morphine.
Not for 2.
For
Wow.
two,
Wow.
what was this for?
Literally.
That's kidney stones.
Yeah, bro. But I'm
Morphine.
telling you, you give me asparagus, I'm like, get me morphine.
Oh, man.
Literally, bro. Like it's the worst pain. Like, and all you're waiting, you get to the hospital, you can't even speak. Like, projectile vomiting, sweating. Like, you really feel like you're literally dying. And they won't give you pain meds until they know what it is. So right away, I'm like pointing to my kidney. Once they scan it, they instantly shoot you, and it's like, oh, thank God, bro. It's the worst pain ever. Unbearable.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Unbearable.
No, thank you.
Literally unbearable.
Sounds crazy.
I was there, dude.
Ugh.
You were.
And we got Jeffro up in here saying, I grew up with the wrestler Armando Estrada. He's saying, I used to bully him when we were kids. Does Godfather have any stories?
I don't even know who that is.
Armando
Word.
Estrada.
I don't even know.
Did he wrestle by that name? And where did he wrestle? I've never even heard that name before.
Was this from the Coco
C
movie?
minus, Armando.
I do not know Armando
That's your boy,
Estrada.
dude.
But maybe he knows.
Maybe he's Lucha Libre.
Maybe.
Maybe he knows Eric Estrada.
Maybe.
You ever think about that?
Is this him here?
Yeah.
Oh, I know
Oh,
him.
there it
I don't
is.
know him by that name.
Eric Estrada?
I've seen him, though.
Hell yeah.
Look at Teddy Long right there talking to him. Let me tell you something,
He
player.
came after me. Yes.
He's cool.
No
Yeah,
doubt.
he came in. That's after me. I don't watch a lot of
Armando.
wrestling.
And we got Ozzy up in here saying, thanks, Godfather, for the show today and love to the table.
Oh, nothing but love back, man.
Love back.
Love being here. Love being here.
Yep.
Doubt.
Much love to you back.
And we got Ozzy back up in here saying, as the king of all Australians, I want to thank Cypress Hill for rocking around Australia.
Ooh.
Next time we are bringing out the backgammon. Enjoy New Zealand.
Bring it.
Yeah.
There it is.
It's fun out there. Australia's fun.
Did you see that backstage when they had the snakes? And
I just saw Bobo. Yeah, I saw Bobo with it. That's it.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it was like an albino, the one he had, or something like that.
I ain't,
You see that, though?
I ain't messing with the snake.
he was the only one that was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this fun stuff. I bet everybody was like, fuck that shit.
Fun stuff.
I had a snake.
What do you mean fun
I
stuff?
hate snakes.
Yeah. Well, I only got it because my sister.
I hate snakes.
Went to college.
Hate them.
She had to get rid of it.
Yeah,
So.
I know.
You took it in?
I don't
Yeah.
mess with, I don't mess with snakes.
I don't. I won't even. I hate snakes.
I got rid of it because it bit me. It bit me twice.
And you were like, fuck
The
that.
first time
didn't
was
shoot
my
it?
fault. No, I was gonna kill it or get rid of it because it was either gonna stay in that tank and die because it was too big. It was like 6 feet already, and it was eating like rats, baby rabbits, things like that. And one of the times, like I put my hand in there after I had touched the rabbit, like so, it just smelled it and bit me. So I was kind of scared. Before that, you were cool with it. It was like I was good with it. But once it bit me once, I was like shook. So then like the next time I went in, I was like hesitant, and it was like, whap, whap. It got me. I was like, all right, that's it.
You got to throw the rubber glove on.
Yeah, no, I threw it out. I was like, somebody pick him up. Yeah, one of my boys took it. I was like, yeah, I'm out.
You said threw it out like you got to leave.
Yeah, you're out.
And we got Jake Ryan up in here saying, I used to get whooped when I would imitate the Godfather talking about hoe trains and Stone Cold smashing my pops together as a kid.
Wow. Hey, a lot of kids, man, got in trouble at school saying, I'm going to put you on the hoe train and saying they're a pimp and not even know what the shit was, And pimping ain't easy. But I got suspended from school for telling a girl I was going to put her on the hoe train. I hear that all the time, man.
Yes.
I got in trouble for trying to hit somebody with a chair.
We got State Gold.
I just playing trying to hit each other with a chair.
How do you play hit somebody with a chair?
Yeah.
You're willing to take that risk, at that point.
And we got Stay Golden up in here saying, in Vegas, you forget how much you walk around. You got to drink some water in between them shots.
You got to. That's recommended, just period, off GP, bro.
Yep.
Like that's the way you actually hang, bro. You drink, especially if you're drinking hard liquor. Take a little shot, too. Drink a cup of water. Take a little shot, too. Drink a cup of water. It's hard to drink the water part.
I don't care how much water you drink. You can't drink a bottle and a half of Jack Daniels. I don't give a shit how much too.
Yo, does Undertaker drink water? Or Chaser or something? Anything?
He's Jack and Coors Lights.
Ooh.
He likes Coors Light.
That's pretty much
Jack
water.
Daniels.
Yes.
With a buzz.
Coors Light water.
I'd rather do get a Coke or something. I'm mostly just shots.
No doubt.
No more though. I'm done.
Shots.
No more.
All it takes is one of those nights.
Oh, one of those nights. I had one.
One of those nights.
It was more than a night.
These nights.
Finally, the one I heard.
Yeah.
Next one.
And we got El Toro up in here saying, E-Zone, please do a high and hungry at PP Pop located in Monterey Park. The most insanely delicious, authentic Chinese food in the entire world.
Oh.
Send me their Instagram so we could check them out and shit. Well, I would be glad to if it's fire.
Yeah, Chinese food?
That's what I miss. New York has the best Chinese food.
Really?
Oh, God, are you kidding me?
And was it really
best.
tradition to do Christmas or Thanksgiving if you stayed home you did like Chinese food, or was that just in the movies?
Who does that?
That was always in the movies if you were like in New York.
Jewish?
No, you were in New York.
No, it's a Jewish thing. No, I wasn't
Yeah.
making fun. Like Jewish people on Thanksgiving go to Chinese restaurant. It's
Hell
like
yeah.
That's a tradition for them.
Hell yeah.
that I know. But no, Chinese food in New York is the bomb. It's and the little hole in the wall right by your house is fire.
Is
like
the
no
one.
matter what.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
One hamburger.
But he said.
And we got Jesus up in here. Or no, we got a Stay Golden back up in here saying, Dare only motivated people to smoke.
Right.
Might as well have been called Double Dog Dare.
You're so stupid.
Hey, I remember they came to I think it was my junior high in my high school.
Speak?
Yeah, and they were just like, you guys, if you see anybody smoking marijuana or doing drugs, you let someone
Yeah.
That you trust. And they gave us all free shirts, and then, yeah, that was about it.
That was about it.
Program at work right there.
Just say no.
Yeah.
More like yes.
And we got Johnny up in here saying Godfather about to summon the old man again.
Hey, what's happening with the old man? Any stories? Or he showed his head? Or
I think he did a while back, right?
He's on tour, dude, with B-Roll.
That's right. He went to Australia.
Yeah.
He's on tour.
He's like,
next time I'm on the show, I'm going to call him out.
Yeah.
Bring it. Call him with something.
Say what up, homie?
What up, homie? I miss you, bro.
And we have live feed ASMR saying, I remember unlocking the hose on WWF No Mercy N64 for 50 grand.
Do you remember? Isn't that crazy? In the
Unlock
game, you had to pay to unlock the hose.
Hose always you got to pay for.
There's a lesson right there.
There's a lesson in that. Absolutely.
There's a lesson. Teach it.
At one point.
Teach it.
Great. 50 racks.
To
Big
unlock
money,
the
50
hose.
bands.
The crack costs money.
How many hoes? No,
Did they get the stage and dance and show their ass and all that stuff I used to have them doing? I wonder. I never watched those games. I don't play video games, so I never really.
Oh, you never even checked it out to see how they are?
Not really.
Oh, you should have.
No, my kids are grown, basically, so.
You never play one of your wrestling games, like video?
That's what we're talking about. Yeah, you never did. I'm like,
That's
Never.
crazy.
What?
No,
I
never.
can't believe that. Yeah, I would definitely, even if I was good, I'd have to know.
Yeah, just to
Gotta go
see.
try it out.
I mean,
At
I
least what
appreciate.
moves you got. You want to see
Yeah.
what moves they hook you up with.
I don't know what to say. I appreciate. I'm
Nice.
glad I have them, but I don't play video games.
Do you have a copy of all the ones you've been featured
No.
on? Oh.
I don't ask for them. I have action figures.
What about your son?
No,
He's not into
none of my
video
kids were
games
into
and
it.
none
No.
of that?
I don't ever see him playing. My youngest son's 20.
No doubt.
So I don't ever see him playing.
That's cool.
Next one.
And shout out to Up is Down. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Word up.
What up?
Salute.
Down.
Thank you so much for that super chat. Next one.
And we got Sick up in here saying big ups to the OG Godfather.
Hey,
Yeah.
right back at you.
And we got Irie up in here saying Charles Wright
Oh.
in the motherfucking house. Much
Chucky
respect.
Wright, baby. Chucky Wright.
Damn, he went
My
government.
government name.
She must be from Canada.
Oh.
Charles Wright.
Hey.
Hey, I don't know. This is kind of weird. When I was in Canada, people wanted you to sign your real name.
Really?
Yeah, people.
Wow.
Like, hey, could you put your real name on there?
Interesting.
And I'm like, are they trying to set me up or something here?
Yeah,
My
that
signature?
sounds
I bet
fun.
you got a picture of your sister? Like, what kind of crap
So I
is
signed
that?
it a little different than I normally do.
Yeah.
And we got DJ Jerry up in here saying big fan of the Godfather. Wondering if you can shout out DJ Jerry.
DJ Jerry, shouting out to you, baby. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah, shout out to DJ Jerry. He spun at the Dr. Greenthumb's LAX grand opening and he killed it.
Yes, he did.
Man, if he's there, he must be good.
From what I remember,
Wait, LAX, was that Shroom Day?
that was Shroom Day. Yes,
What
we all were
Shroom
the
Day,
hero
that's
bar.
right.
Oh,
1 year anniversary is coming up.
Yes.
Yeah.
wait a minute.
Yeah, we did Shrooms there.
Remember all those capsules that you guys were giving me?
Yeah.
Then we were worried that I was going to take too many when I left and all that.
Oh, you meant the RSO?
The RSO.
Yeah.
RSO doesn't do nothing to this, man.
Well, you just probably need a lot.
Well, I mean, you guys had it all pumped up that
Don't you guys,
250
yeah.
there. Don't take it on the road and wait 4 hours, and you're gonna do this. And I kept saying, I'm like, I'm gonna take more than one or two.
B-Real sells it like that, but
Yeah.
it doesn't hit me like that.
You know when it hit me? When I took 1,000.
Yeah, the whole
At
thing.
1,000.
There you go.
It felt like, an edible high. And I'm like, well, it got me there. But I had to take 1,000. It wasn't no 250.
Yeah.
Don't even waste your time with 250.
Straight
Well, it
up.
depends who you are. Most people go down. Like, people have tolerance, 250 ain't gonna
We ate most people, bro.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Well, that's what
I'm
I
saying
was saying.
here,
I'm
we-
like, dude, come on. You're going to take two and you're not
damn.
going to drive.
What'd you
Who
do?
is that?
It's not me.
Somebody's calling this, dude.
Not me.
Who did it?
Who is that?
Settle down.
What the fuck
That's
is happening?
GF.
It won't stop ringing now.
I don't even have that ring.
Smash that thing.
Somebody.
Next one.
It's the Undertaker.
Someone hacked his phone. And we got Fernando up in here saying, bang them chains, Godfather, all the way from Lake Tahoe.
Can't wait to bang them chains. I got to get my knee fixed first. As soon as I get that done, I'm out there, baby. I'm out there throwing.
Oh, yeah.
What does that mean? The frisbee?
Yeah, disc golf.
Disc golf.
Bang the chains when you putt in the chains. Bang those chains, baby.
Gotta try that.
Sounds fun.
And we got the Vado Chris D bands up in here saying Godfather in the motherfucking house.
Come on.
Thirsty Thursday today.
Man, I wish I could have a shout on that.
He's saying shout to the whole table, and he's asking, yo, Godfather, can you tell us a little bit about the fight over the Godfather hat with the Undertaker?
We have time?
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, Taker and me used to give each other, we'd get in a fight and give each other, he'd give me a Rolex, I get it. So I bought a Stetson hat, kind of like a Godfather hat. It was called a Riverboat Gambler. And he tried it on, and I thought it looked better on him than me. So he's like, no, you keep it. No, you take it. He ended up going and locking it in the bathroom, himself in the bathroom, said, I take it. He was going to the bathroom. I busted down the door, grabbed him. We got into a tussle. I got him on the bed on the ground between two beds, and I had him pinned, man, and I'm laying into him. And he was where he couldn't move, so he finally said, all right. I mean, there's more to it to this, but all right, I'll take the hat. I'm like, that's all I wanted. But I mean, it was there's a lot of people there. It got physical. But we're just playing. But
damn,
you're big 300-pound guys playing hard.
Over the line!
But yeah, that was a hat. We used to always give each other stuff.
9 Rolexes though.
And didn't keep one of them.
Has he ever? If he gave you one not fucked up, would you take it?
Oh, I'd take it now.
Bring it.
Take a punch for a roll.
If you're listening to Taker, don't give me no more of them.
Hey,
I'm gonna keep it.
Get that Jack bottle.
Yeah.
Next one.
We got Panda up in here saying Godfather versus Steph Tone relaunch the gaming stream.
Yeah, I don't think I'm in his level of play.
Nobody is.
He hasn't played in years though.
Yeah. Don't matter. When you were ranked #1 in the world, you whooping ass years later. For sure.
He knows all the cheat codes, all of these codes, all those.
It's probably it's probably like a Street Fighter thing. You never forget.
I never played against people. I always played against Tiger Woods. And then I had my own character. And I built him up.
Exactly.
The strongest Tiger.
Yep.
And we got DJ DeLizard up in here saying, I would like to give it up to the team for holding it down on the show. Great episodes. Big up to Godfather for coming back. And much love to y'all. Bless up.
Hell
yeah.
Thanks for hanging in.
All the love back to you.
Toma.
And that seems to be it.
Hell yeah.
What do you mean that's it, Colton?
We do have a mix show today, so everybody tune into that. We're going to have Psycho Lazy up in there.
Down.
Yeah.
Get ready.
B_RealTV.
Yeah.
Yep, that is true. Make sure you guys tune in on Twitch. And speaking of Twitch, we will be live on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast on Twitch from 7 to 9. So make sure you guys follow us on there since we're no longer on YouTube live on there. And thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Godfather, for coming by. Let's get into shout-outs. C-minus.
Thanks to everyone that tuned in this morning for the Unknown Mortal Orchestra set I did this morning. One of my favorite groups. You can catch me there in the mornings, every morning, 9 a.m., Monday through Friday to 11 a.m. At C-Fan4 on Twitch. Also, that's all the social medias as well. And I'm actually about to go do another set at 5 o'clock. Today is the anniversary of one of my favorite albums, Sign of the Times by Prince. So I'm going to do a set at 5 o'clock on my Twitch channel celebrating that. Then we're going to rate Senor the Smoker. And I want to thank everyone at the Kitchen Sink crew, everyone here at the table, up at the treehouse, and you guys and gals and everyone for watching. Cycle easy.
Yo, what's up? I want to shout out everybody on the check, the Godfather for coming through, everybody, the whole crew. Word. This Saturday, Psycho Leezy, Boombox, you got to be there. Psycho Leezy, Fat Lip from Far Side. So we're going to be there Saturday. And right after this, we're going to do the mix.
Check in.
Treehouse crew.
Shout the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout to Ray Morning Shot Films. Shout to the Dominator. And also, don't forget about the Funky Drop happening tomorrow. We got the Blue Velvet coming in the classic size. Dropping Friday, tomorrow at 4:20. What's up, Godfather?
Just want to shout out to everybody at this table, man, for all the love. Everybody watching, listening, smoking, dabbing. To everybody, man, I appreciate all that. Of course, follow me on Instagram as The Godfather. This whole weekend, I will be at WrestleCon. And tomorrow, in fact, I'm doing WrestleMania here in Los Angeles. So check it out. Nothing but love. Peace.
Shout out to GF. Great having you back at the table, bro. Hope to see you again soon. Les, C-, E-Zone, Treehouse Crew, 5150s, Insane Asylum. Everybody who supports the brand, my girl, my family. Much love. Tomorrow.
Thank you so much, everybody who tuned in today. Make sure you hit that likes up. Make sure you hit that like and hit that thumbs up. I'll see you guys from 7 to 9 on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast on Twitch and Patreon. Make sure you guys subscribe and you guys sign up on Twitch. We're live on there. We interact with you motherfuckers on there as well. Also, make sure you guys go to the website, flavorsbyezone.com or highandhungry.shop and get the same team drop that we did. So make sure you guys check that out. That is limited. And you guys all get hooked up. And, I will be live on Whatnot on Sunday. So make sure you look out for that sale. Aside from that, shout out to Bart's Barbecue for that food.
Hell yeah.